I thought I'd be home by harvest time, back in my own front yard. Then one wrong turn, one angry God, and everything got so hard. First there was a cave with a giant guy, said welcome with one big eye. I smiled and waved, then ran for the boats. You don't ask questions why. It's a strange odyssey I'm living through. Every island's got something new. One day you're king, next day you're bait, trying to argue with fate. Strange odyssey keeps carrying me away. Strange odyssey, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Enter the Nerdom. I'm here with co-hosts
Dan Morency.
And Watson Bradshaw.
And I'm obviously Chad Cook.
Obviously, Chad Cook.
Obviously,
You.
Before we get started today, we should say a word of condolence to the family of Sam Neill, who we tragically lost this past week.
That was rough.
It was rough, yeah. I mean, I know he had gotten a cancer diagnosis a little while ago, but apparently he was cancer-free this time, and so I don't know what happened. But, yeah, he passed away, and it's sad because he was a huge part of all our childhoods.
Yep.
So it's very sudden, too. He's a young man, fairly young. So
Yeah. 79.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
He was posting stuff on TikTok, and, he was been posting since pretty much the pandemic on his farm.
Yeah.
And on his vineyard that loves out there in New Zealand. And people were loving it because it was just like life-affirming stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And he had dinosaurs rolling around out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our condolences, Sam.
Yeah.
Thank you for the memory, sir. Rest in peace.
And to all his family and his many farm animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hope they set up some kind of like foundation to keep the farm going.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome. That being said, we should jump into quite a bit to get to the last time that we talked to you guys. It's been quite an odyssey since the last time we spoke to you. The movie, The Odyssey, recently dropped.
Mm-hmm.
This is Nolan's massive epic, filmed entirely on IMAX 70mm. I've been watching a lot of videos on the IMAX cameras and the IMAX process.
Yeah.
It's massively complicated. My God. And of course, I think we all know that the IMAX cameras can only film for about 3 minutes before they run out of film because there's these massive film cameras, the canisters, and they had to actually invent a new, I guess, canister for the film because it's so loud that it's difficult for, and I've seen clips of this, of the IMAX cameras rolling, and it's so loud that the actors have to redub their lines later on because it drowns everything out. It sounds like a diesel engine, like pop, 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 pop. It's just this constant click. So, it's a complicated process, long, complicated process to film on it. You got to get 3 minutes in, then you got to tell the actors to stop what they're doing, reset, and then start again. I've seen Nolan talk about it. Like I said, I've been watching some of the clips regarding it's pretty crazy. Yeah. But this movie has myself and Watson, a couple other guys went to go see it this past Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I had to wake up at 5:30. I was questioning what I was doing when I woke up at 5:30, and I had to go pick up Watson. And I'm like, is this worth it? So I've been very excited about this movie. I've been very excited about Christopher Nolan in general. I love that he's doing everything practical in the film. He's still using film itself, which is amazing. I mean, that's a rare thing nowadays. So I was questioning it when we went to City Walk, which is the IMAX theater at Universal City Walk, to check it out. I was a little like, this better be worth it. So we walk in there. Movie starts at after the trailers and everything started around 7:30ish, and I was not disappointed. It was worth it. It was worth getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go see it. I loved it. I loved it. Watson, what did you think of it? And I mean, Chad, you saw it too.
Yeah. Did you get to see it in IMAX at all?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I mean, but we should talk really quickly. The amuse-bouche of the little appetizer we got before the movie was the first few minutes of Dune.
Yes.
Dune 3 coming out, part 3. And man, on that huge 70 millimeter IMAX screen, it just is. It looks epic. It looks amazing. And I was like, what a way to start, your screening. I was like,
something that massive and intense too.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like having this entire raid on the planet kind of take place. I was just like, I was in. I was like, okay.
After seeing that, I did think, I was like, I would love to see him, Denis, direct a RoboCop movie.
Oh wow! Well, his next project is Bond.
No, I know he's working on Bond, but just oh no, sorry, not RoboCop. I mean a Terminator film, like in the future. Okay. Because if you remember all the shots of back in time where the actual post-apocalyptic, like I could just see those big machines shooting all those machine guns down. Like
if anyone can bring back the Terminator franchise,
if you want it,
it's pretty dead in the war right now.
Well, we'll get into Dune 3 obviously because I want to know what's happening in those first 3 minutes. We'll get to it when we get to the Dune 3 trailer. But yeah, for right now, Odyssey. What do you guys think of Odyssey so far?
I mean, everyone kind of was wondering what Nolan's follow-up to Oppenheimer was going to be because everyone was like, "Well, that was an amazing movie. Like, how do you top that, And he's like, well, give me unlimited funds and a boat, Matt Damon, and we'll make this happen. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought the way he was able to weave the tale. I've seen it twice now already. I saw a standard print of it yesterday, which was interesting to see how the aspect ratio plays out in a regular. It does feel a little tighter on things, like the fight scenes seem a little bit more confined. But other than that, I think it plays really well, standard or on the IMAX. The way he's able to use, Nolan's very good at telling kind of non-linear storytelling. Yeah. And the way this plays out, it's told in fragments of stories from multiple perspectives. So it starts off with, you start right off the bat with, the bard singing the song of the Iliad, basically. And Penelope coming in and crushing that, and then it becomes the story from the perspective of from John Bernthal telling Tom Holland's character about it, and also you get flashes of cuts to Matt Damon learning about his past from Calypso, played by Charlize Theron. So it's this great way of how do we get to? It's non-linear, but we're gonna use multiple perspectives to kind of fill out the story.
It's like avoiding repeating the trope of watching Batman's parents die. They had to do it in creative ways now. Right, they can't just show that again and again.
Exactly. And it's funny because I took it. I was a morning and I was like, let me watch the 1997 Amanda Sante version. Yeah, boy. It's a 4-hour TV movie.
Yeah, it was a miniseries, wasn't it? They released it 2 nights. Oh, something like that. Yeah,
but it was like 2-hour.
Yeah.
It's all on Prime right now. So
right.
Whole thing, and that's all done linearly, and just it starts with the kids, his kid's birth and everything, and just I'm glad he didn't go that route. I think the way he filmed it keeps you on your toes and gives you just enough information where you're craving for more.
Yeah, it's interesting because he didn't do the taking of Troy until pretty much the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because I as we're getting towards the end of the film, I was like, are they not going to do the where's the Troy? Where's the taking of Troy?
One of the first shots is the Trojan horse on the
beach. On the beach, yeah.
And the very last shot is the horse on fire. And so I feel like he's able to thread the needle really well, where it's in the movie. It's the consistently thing that's kind of phasing our main character, Odysseus.
Well, I think it's also it was a good idea to have it later, because if it happened in the beginning, you'd have this intense battle, and then
Right.
like there's so much calm after.
Yeah.
It would be just kind of like, you would be thinking about the beginning the whole time
Right.
while
Yeah.
these other things are happening. So it was good that he saved it for as the climax was coming
and I mean, the main chunk of the Odyssey itself is, I mean, you can boil it down to, Odysseus and his men land on an island, get fucked up, and run off back on their boat.
Yeah.
Then they get to another island, get fucked up, run on back to the boat.
Yeah, just
So
constantly.
if you just keep going to that, like, it could seem very monotonous after a
Yeah.
while.
Right.
Yeah.
But the way they played it, so it does keep going back to Telemachus, Tom Holland's character, and getting his side of it all,
Mhm.
and then Anne Hathaway and Rob
Yeah.
Patterson and all that. Like, it breaks it up enough where it's
Mhm.
not. It doesn't feel monotonous. That it's just kind of them hit another island, hit another island,
Yeah.
hit another island.
and he gave the story more depth than it usually gets, where
Mhm.
it was there was just a bunch of themes behind it about only men could be on the throne, and
Mhm.
like just what those characters you probably reading about didn't get more in depth, like what they were thinking, what they were going through. Like I don't remember from when I read the Odyssey back in the day, but like I didn't know about the whole thing with Agamemnon getting killed by his wife.
His wife,
Yeah.
And I didn't know Helen had a twin sister and all that, so I was shocked when seeing it in the movie this time. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow. So it's he did a great job. I would say I like this more than Oppenheimer. I was kind of like,
Oh, much for sure.
Oppenheimer was good,
Mhm.
but it's not my top 5. Of
Oppenheimer's
this.
a lot of people talking in courtrooms and
And that-
board
and,
meetings, and that's fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
but it has
12 Angry
because
Men, all that.
yeah,
that's
because
great,
it's got a
but
different
it's just
type of
yeah.
drama to it. It's got a
And
different
that
type of tension.
Also has like a ticking clock element,
Right.
Yeah.
That keeps you entertained, keeps
Exactly.
you wanting to know what's going on
Yeah.
till the drop of the bomb.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
Deal. And
It's a different type of tension.
Yeah, exactly. And the tension is, will he get home?
Mhm.
Will what's he going to show up to?
Right.
Because you started off with the feast happening and all
Mhm.
the suitors there, and Telemachus is getting like riled up because he wants to beat all these guys and they've been in his house for 3 years.
Mhm.
Just eating everything, and he's just getting more steamed about it. But he knows that if he makes a move on them, he'll be breaking Zeus's law, which is a big part of the movie.
It's a huge
Yeah.
part.
Zeus's law comes
up a lot.
Comes
Yeah.
up a lot. It's a big theme of the movie.
Yeah.
And he could get exiled,
Right.
and then he would have no claim to the throne.
And Zeus's law is treat others and your especially
Yeah.
guests as you would treat
Anyone
yourself,
that
because
shows up your house could be a god.
could
in
be a god.
disguise.
Exactly. So you have to treat them with respect.
Yeah. And what we, through the course of the movie, we keep hearing this, every time Odysseus and his men land on land somewhere, they're like, oh, they'll take us in. It's Zeus's law,
Right.
And, even his men are questioning, like, well, we don't know if they know Zeus's law. We don't know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if it's valid here. And he's like, yeah, of course it is,
Right.
And it's his hubris, is kind of like, oh, they'll let us in. They'll take, we can take what we want. And it's also, you see the other side of that, of the suitors are, kind of like the mirror image of that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely violating it. So, and a lot of this movie is, I think, it was interesting the way that they set this up, because a lot of the themes, like you were saying, was Zeus's law, but it was also, do Odysseus and his men deserve to return home?
Mm-hmm.
Is a big theme of this.
Yeah.
And why haven't they been able to just sail straight from Troy back to the Greek islands, which is like a 3-day
Yeah.
boat? But why haven't they been able to do that? And it's
Yeah.
because they don't deserve to go home because of what they've
Yeah.
done. And another great theme of this underlying theme of this movie, which I really loved, was that it's Odysseus dealing with guilt.
Yeah.
It's Odysseus dealing with shame, PTSD.
It is very much PTSD.
And the violation of what he's done, or coming to terms with what he's done in his life, and then to win the war.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things I think he feels a lot of shame for is he leaves this young soldier behind, Sinan, on the shore. Doesn't tell him what it is that he's supposed to be doing there. Just watch the Trojan horse, played by Elliot Page. Just watch the horse, but doesn't tell him what's going on. That they're actually inside the horse, because he's afraid of him. He tells Sinan, eventually Sinan and Agamemnon and a bunch of warriors of his, they come back in the land of the dead, and Sinan is pissed off that he had to sacrifice himself. Why couldn't you include me in? He said, because I had to have you believe it, that we were gone.
Yeah, I heard you with your dying breath, tell the soldiers the lie. So
exactly. And the lie is, this is a peace offering that we leave Troy, that saying that we're gone, that we've retreated, and this is a peace offering. We leave in order to trick them into bringing the Trojan horse into the city so they can obviously open the gates. But he knows he has to sacrifice Sinan because he's afraid of Sinan at some point saying, no, there's people inside, revealing the secret. So he knew that the Trojans weren't just going to buy the fact that the Greeks left behind this wooden statue if they were willing to sacrifice something as well, which is one of their men. And it's a really interesting, I guess, take on what the Trojan, because the rest of the Trojan horse stories we heard is just guys inside the horse, and we never thought about, they're probably just chilling in there, hanging out. We've never, I certainly have never thought about how crammed in there they were, and as it turns out, they're literally stacked on top of each other. They're pissing on top of each other, shitting on top. At one point, the tide comes in and buries half the horse, and there's people drowning inside the horse. Fucking amazing. I was like, holy shit, can you imagine that? And they're in there for days.
Yeah, Nolan has been thinking about this for 20 years because he was one of the original directors off for Troy.
Oh.
And so he had always had this idea or this visual of the horse in the sand. And he's like, and I just saw an interview with him talking about, and I just was trying to figure out how I could play this off. And
because we have this image of the Trojan horse as this huge, massive thing. There's plenty of room inside, but this film it's big, but it's not that big. It's maybe 3 stories, if that. And there's just most of it is wood, and there's a very small hollow space inside, filled with. And I didn't even thought about this either. Like, how many men do you need in order to carry that out? In there's at least a dozen. Because they need that many number to be able to storm open the city gates properly. So there's at least a dozen guys in there, just literally crammed on top of each other. Oh my God, I can't even imagine it. It's just
for multiple days.
But going back to what I was saying about Odysseus is he's dealing with his guilt of what he had to do in the war. He's dealing with his plan. The plan for the Trojan horse was his. And so he violates Zeus's law, and they say it in the film, by offering a peace offering to the Trojans, sneaking into their home and killing them. So he's violated Trojan. That's how the entire thing starts off. That's how he's violated Zeus's law by, in essence, killing his host, attacking his host. The guilt that he feels over Sinan, and the guilt that he feels over what the Greeks did when they finally get onto the city. There's an intense scene in there with the music that was playing in the background as they're opening the Trojan gates. Holy shit, man. And we watched in IMAX 70mm, and the sound, I mean, it was just overwhelming, man.
Ludwig using all the timely instruments of back then.
He used traditional ancient Greek instruments.
So good.
It's like some of which they had to find pictures of and create.
Yeah, man.
And there's no version of it.
And it's like an intense scene because you feel both sides desperation, right? The Greeks, 10 years, and he even says this. He says, "We poured 10 years of anger into the city." Such a great line. You got the Greeks who have been away from home for 10 years fighting this war. So of course they've lost friends. They've lost 10 years. So of course
they've been sitting on a beach.
They've been sitting on a beach. Of course they feel resentment.
For 10 years.
They feel resentment that they've been away for 10 years. The Trojans are defending their homes. Literally, their families are just a few feet behind them. And can you imagine how it felt like having the enemy army pour into the city, and they're literally pouring their family and friends to the sword? I mean, oh my God. So that's another thing that Odysseus has to deal with. And then finally, we see that throughout the movie, he says he's talking to Athena, and that's played by Zendaya. And it was great how they didn't tell us exactly what was happening until the end of the film, where he's like, "Oh, I'm talking to Athena again. Athena's here." As it turns out, it's not Athena. It's Zendaya, who was a regular citizen of Troy, who was executed in front of him.
Like a priestess.
It's like a priestess, something like that. And she was executed in front of, I guess, the Trojan. I don't know if that was Athena that they beheaded.
I think it was Athena's.
It was Athena, right? Yeah. Then they beheaded Athena's statue, and they kill Zendaya in front of her. And so now Zendaya's his I guess,
like
personification, which is his guilt, is now haunting him throughout the film.
See, I actually thought it was Athena, but she took the form of him just to torture him.
Right. But that's a great thing. We don't.
Well, yeah.
We never understand. We don't know if it's his guilt or it's actually Athena. I would think because the theme of the movie is men are destructive everywhere they go.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it is his guilt. It's not actually.
I've heard some very interesting theories the past few weeks because the movie does start with the opening card says a time of apparent magic.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're seeing creatures like we're going to talk about the Cyclops and the giants
and the witch
and it's like, well, did that stuff really happen, or is that just Odysseus dealing with the death of his men,
right?
Or like sea madness,
right? Exactly. Yeah. So it's like because it's a he's not a he's not a what's it called? Like
trustworthy
narrator.
Because reliable narrator.
He's getting high on Lotus for 7 years on the beach. So,
well, yeah, that was another thing I really liked because you could have more fun with it if it's being told from that part of the like we're already there on the island with Calypso and he's telling all of this through. So it's hard to tell the stuff that involves him and his men. You can't really tell if he's remembering it correctly or not. So. I was like, yeah, that's a great way to play around and like be able to take liberties with certain things. So,
and yet again, like Nolan isn't one to tell you, what's going on.
Yeah,
he wants you to make up your mind about it.
But like Nolan, what about the dreidel? Did the dreidel stop? Did the dreidel stop?
It did stop. It was beginning to wobble.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
because I could see you being like, no, it didn't stop.
No, it fell.
Okay.
I remember.
All right.
Yeah, okay. It's real. It was real. The end of that movie was real. Oh, and I gotta say, a lot of this movie, I felt he trained himself on. It was real, it was real. And I gotta say, a lot of this movie, I think he trained for it through Dunkirk.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of the sea sequences and the beach and like the whole with the ship sinking in the water, like that helped for the inside the horse.
Yeah,
and like there's just a lot of elements from that. Obviously, both during war for both of them, but like I was like, oh, this is all the payoff is
like
happening
the
right
massing
now.
Of his skills.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's all practical. Isn't that crazy?
It's wild.
I mean, yeah,
like the Cyclops is
massive
giant puppet.
Yeah,
but they like overlay it with CG just to keep it. Obviously, it has to be able to grab people up and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But no, like I didn't realize. I thought what he was gonna do. If you remember in Lord of the Rings, how they do perspective, like a giant person.
They did do some of that. The giants.
Okay. No, they did. Yeah. Well, actually, I heard there was that, and then also the stunt doubles were women.
Yeah, they were all people under. All the giants were 7 foot tall people.
Stunt guys.
And then everyone that was playing the Greeks were all 5 foot and under.
Yeah. Well, like Matt Damon was saying, his stunt double for that scene was a
woman.
A woman with like amazing arm. Like guns.
And I was like, that's awesome that they.
Because that's like a poster. Is the
you had to make it look massive. I will say I didn't know at the time when I watched it. I was like, who were the giants again? And then they were what were they called? It starts with an L.
Yeah, I know.
Notions
something like that.
But they're the cannibals, and I was like, oh, okay. So without having them being seen to be eaten, they're just hacking away at them and stuff like that.
Lastrygonians.
Yes,
like that. Yeah.
Those Greeks, come on, guys.
Come on, let's make it easy.
Homer, what were you thinking? Huh? I can't name all your characters.
There's another great theme running throughout the film itself: the sea people, which are a historical thing that I don't believe that they're in the Odyssey itself, but they are a historical thing that led to the late Bronze Age collapse, which is where a lot of the Greek civilization started to slowly fall apart through war, through civil war, through strife, through famine. And so a lot of cities were burned and conquered, and a lot of it is blamed on these sea people who were still like a mysterious kind of confederation of different
people coming from the sea.
Yeah, people come from the sea and attacking. We don't have a lot of information on them, but in the film, they talk a lot about how there's these mysterious sea people who are going land to land and burning and pillaging and taking things. And little by little, we see that it's actually Odysseus and his men who, because they're trying to get home, and because the theme of the film is men are destructive everywhere they go, it's Nolan holding up a mirror to the human, to the human race.
Absolutely.
It's actually them that are the sea people that are now encouraging others to do what they're doing because they're breaking Zeus's law, which is violating coast, which is burning village. And we see one part where they land on a village and they're just all of a sudden they're just burning it down.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the? I thought these were supposed to be the good guys, quote unquote. Taking the goats, I mean, beating on villagers.
And they're just like, we're the Greeks. We're not here to hurt people.
Right, exactly. Like, they're basically saying we're the good guys. Like, what are you guys running from us for?
Also, there's for that moment where they're talking to the old guy. There was like they didn't quite understand him because they were using.
Translating.
It was translating because the people on land are using newer Greek, more modern, because they've been away for 10
so long.
Plus years. So they're not up to date. And I was like, that was a cool thing they had to do. So, but I will say I loved Samantha Morton.
Oh my gosh, she kills it as Cersei. Yeah,
like the whole pig transformation sequence. I thought that was crazy.
Again, all done in camera. It's
all practical
animatronics.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And just like I was like, that was so creative how they did it.
Talk about that, Chad. What does she do? How does it lead to that? First of all, I'm like, there was a part that I was like in the theater. I was throwing my arms like, what the fuck? But anyhow, go ahead.
No, as the men like approach her hut and they come inside and she's
before that it's been a couple years that they've been on the sea, and there's a small mutiny against Odysseus where his men have lost faith in him.
Well, they think he upset Poseidon,
exactly, which
they see that makes me want to go back to the Cyclops.
Go to the Cyclops.
Because I'm used to the story of him with the whole conversation with the no-name trickery.
Right.
And I was like, I was kind of disappointed we didn't get that.
Yeah.
But I was like, they're showing his intelligence throughout this whole movie. I don't think we necessarily needed that moment.
I think Nolan even said like he was trying to figure out how to make that work and couldn't.
With
the Cyclops,
where he says, I am no name.
In the book, it's actually a lot more of a Odysseus gets him drunk. And,
right.
And so they kind of cut it down so he's more animalistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they end up inside the Cyclops' cave. They find a bunch of goat cheese because they're starving. Like, okay, we're going to take it. The Cyclops returns to his cave with the sheep, and he seals the entrance with a large rock, like he does in the book. And, so now they're stuck in there, but the Cyclops kind of feels the men out, and he starts chomping on them. So he doesn't talk to them. They think he's just like this mindless kind of beast that's killing them. Eventually they figure out a way to get out, which they do in the book always, so hide amongst the sheep and with branches covering them, so he can't really feel them out as they're trying to escape. And of course they blind him like they do in the novel.
My question is, since they're guests in his home, wouldn't he have to follow Zeus's law?
You would think, but I think because they invaded his home to an extent, and then, there is a point where they blind him to get out of there, and then you can hear him talking. You kind of feel sorry for him because it seems like a big like man child. Yeah, like he's blinded now, and he's talking. He's calling out to Poseidon, his father, and then one of Odysseus' men says, "Oh, he's Poseidon's son." So as they escape, Odysseus does this really stupid thing where he chases him out of the cave. He's again, you kind of feel sorry for him because now he's blind. Yeah. This poor one-eyed Cyclops. And he's hanging out by the front of the cave, defeated. And Odysseus, because I guess, understandable to an extent, he's angry that he's killed a couple of his men, fires an arrow at him for no reason. Yeah. So now Cyclops chases him down to the beach. Yeah, you already won, dude. Like, now you're just kind of kicking him when he's down. Yeah. Again, I kind of understand it because he's killed a couple of his men, but fires an arrow at him, chases him down the beach. He loses another guy because of that. And in the boat, they say he was calling out to Poseidon, and they're surprised. He said, "Well, he can speak." He's like, "Why didn't he speak to us?" "Well, would you speak to ants?" They say, which is a great line. And they say that was Poseidon's son. We're now cursed because of this, because of what you did. And so that's how they end up in that other island.
Yeah. With that. Though, do you think a part of it, he wanted probably revenge for his men, but do you think he also fired it because he pitied, he's blind, I might as well put him out of his misery?
Well, no, because he knew the arrow, there's no way he's going to kill him.
Yeah, it's more hubris.
It's hubris. It was completely hubris.
Him calling out his name, Odysseus is the one that...
Yeah. Well, and that's the great thing about Odysseus is not necessarily a hero in this. He's a flawed man. Yeah. Again, he's supposed to be humanity. That he's won, and he just kicks him while he's down out of anger and hubris, and he loses another man because of it, and now he curses him and his men because of it, because of what he just did.
Yeah, was there in the book? Is there an albatross, or am I imagining that? I thought there was like they killed a bird at sea or something. I could be thinking of something else.
That sounds familiar,
But
that also might be Lighthouse.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah, it might be that. So I might be mixing it up. But yeah,
call in with your Greek myths.
Yeah.
But yeah,
don't kill the birds or the souls of sailors. Yeah. Lighthouse.
The next place they land as are the giants. What's it called?
Oh, the
Lagosians.
Lagosians, yeah.
Sorry for butchering it, Holbert.
Yeah, this is the Lastrygonians.
Lastrygonians, yes.
Yeah.
Easy name to remember.
Yes. I will say their armor kind of took me out of it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was like, design?
No, I don't know. It just
too medieval looking.
Well, it was just weird, like them coming out of the woods and like
it was strange because they were just like waiting. It seemed.
Yeah, and like the little kid was either a trap or it was just like the kid was ahead of them. And
it implied that he was just kind of just there, and he calls out to his people, and these people just like show up.
Well, no, when Odysseus and his men are trying to talk to him, he like turns around and laughs at them.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, is this?
Well, maybe, yeah.
So I thought he's screaming for them to come.
That could be an ambush.
He's laughing at him. He's like, "Oh, your food,"
right.
But like, yeah, it was just, and then the trees were moving around, so I was just like, I don't know what to think about the moment. I mean, it's terrifying. Them obviously they had to run away, but like, I just was like, they're hacking at them with swords, and at the time I didn't know they were the cannibals, so I didn't know why they were like, all right, they're just murdering bunch of people who invade their island, I guess.
They were having lunch.
Yeah. And but no, that was like, they were like ripping the boat apart with their hands. I was like, Jesus
that was
Christ.
nuts, yeah.
So it felt like a Marvel movie at that moment.
It did, so, kind of did.
So it sort of took me out. But then when they went back to sea and they were like, well, we can't go out to sea again. We need supplies and stuff. So we're gonna.
Right.
So this is another question of mine. Was Cersei's on another part of the island? They were on the same island?
On the same island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he says stay on port and go around the corner, basically. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the men are like, no, but we can go that way. And he's like, we don't have any supplies to go blindly across.
Right.
I'm just curious, like those giants never came across her place? Like,
I guess
but she said you can only reach my place by water, by sea, so I don't know.
Maybe it's on a peninsula.
Something.
I guess. But yeah, so they're against it because they want to wait a day before heading back to shore because they're so terrified.
They said tomorrow.
They just lost a lot. They just lost an entire boat and a lot of crew. Yeah.
You see Odysseus. He notices his second-hand man is whispering to another guy, and they're like conspiring on something. And
his men are losing faith in him.
Yeah. Because it's been years at this point, and he just keeps leading him into fucking death traps.
Well, I would say to Odysseus, I'd be like, hey, you should be more stern with your guys. Be like, hey, quit fucking up.
His men,
you guys are fucking up. Not me.
His right hand man played by Hamish Patel.
Yes.
His name?
Yeah.
But he was like, Agamemnon's going on that route. We should go follow that route.
Yeah, right.
The trade routes.
And the more well-known route.
Yeah. And he was the one going, we'll go southerly, and
it's faster.
He says that he has more mouths to feed, which I kind of didn't get that part.
I guess he's gonna.
Because
he'll take more. They can supplies.
Right.
Because since they're following the trade route, he'd be able to stop and just feed people as they go along.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I that's how I took that statement when he was.
Well, and then later on, we'll talk Cersei scene, but then when the siren scene happens,
but go ahead. So they land. Now they've lost a little bit of faith in Odysseus.
Yes, and. So when they went back ashore, and they as they all hit the beach, they were all grouped against them, sort of like Hook. They drew a line in the sand.
Yeah,
and they were like, "We think you should stay here, so we can all go home because you're the only reason why you're keeping us.
You're cursed." Yeah, they say. Yeah.
So I forget how he replies to them. I think he just ignores it.
He says, he goes, "Is this a mutiny?" He says, "That depends on you."
Oh yeah.
And he says, "Well, at least let me hunt so we can eat tonight."
Yes.
Before you decide. So he goes off to hunt a deer.
Yeah.
With his bow, which he always strings. He like pulls the string before he fires on the target, because then he says, now it's a fight, not a hunt.
Yeah. He likes to give him a chance.
Right. So the thing goes flying off. He starts chasing it, and while his men go up the mountain towards Cersei's cabin.
And as they're following the trail up the mountain to smoke coming out of a hut. They're seeing all these exotic animals like lion and tiger and
cheetah,
bears. Oh my,
you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, why didn't you guys kill the lion and you could have had food before you hit the top? But whatever, you know. That's just,
well,
I mean, it would have turned into a person. But,
yeah. Well, also it's a tiger, lion. Tiger probably fuck them up. So,
but if I turned into a tiger, you think I'd be like so good at being a tiger? Like, how good is he?
Well,
at
you're
being
a tiger, so yeah. I mean,
I'd mess up. I'd be like, oh man, I didn't time my pounce right. So, and then they all team up.
So you'd be the tiger from. You'd be the tiger from He-Man before he transforms.
yeah, exactly. I'd be cringe. Yeah. But so they get to the top and they just kind of enter themselves. Like, no, it doesn't look like someone's there, but there's
food boiling.
There's food boiling on the pod, and there's a crow or a raven in a cage, and you hear some animals and stuff, and they're just rummaging through stuff, and they come across Cersei as she comes back home from gathering supplies and whatnot, and she's just freaks out. Like, oh my god!
Because there's like a bunch of dudes.
There's soldiers in her house. Yeah.
And she reacts accordingly, but they're like, no, we're just here. We come for
Greek.
We're Greek. We would love to,
They keep saying
some
that
food and
as if they're the good guys. Yeah.
Hey, hey, we're Greek.
Tzatziki sauce.
Hummus.
Hummus. Got any hummus?
I mean, I'm surprised there was no hummus in that movie.
There was
I was
no
kind of
hummus.
disappointed.
Probably didn't exist.
If I was AMC, I'd market some hummus dip for pretzels,
falafel bowl,
TM.
TMC.
So yes, she offers them a meal, and
Well, first she says, "Leave your weapons and armor outside."
oh yes.
Then they go and do it, and this is the only part of the movie that I was like, "What the fuck?" And they go outside, and there's tons of weapons and armor overgrown out there. And I'd be like, "Hold up, no, what's going on here?"
My rebuttal to that is they're starving. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They'd be like, you can still be starving and like, I'm not putting my weapons down and my armor because what the fuck is this? How about we just take it because obviously there's something going on.
Well,
here.
I think,
but they still take their weapons and armor off, and it's like, and they leave it there on top of all the other bloody, fucked up armor that's out there.
I think it's two things. Zeus's law, they're just like, we're accommodating the hostess, but also she's a woman, like she can't hurt us. They don't know.
I suppose.
Magic at play here.
I would still be like, no, dude.
We're of modern mind. We're like, okay,
no, these are warriors, dude. They've been at war for 10 years.
They've been at sea for how long?
It don't matter. But yeah, they go inside. They very stupid.
Give me the food. I don't care. Whatever.
They very stupidly take off their armor and weapons and go back inside and start eating this woman's food, and it looks like they're eating like tentacles or some shit.
Yeah, it's
just like this
pork entrails.
They're just like,
but they're just
like greedily like slopping it down.
Sounds like the grapefruit lady.
Yeah,
we all know what that is.
Yeah.
Some of it looked like it was shot backwards almost.
It did look very strange.
With the stuff in them. Yeah,
it probably would be easier on them because like they could choke if. So it's easier to.
Yeah, so they're like greedily slopping this stuff down. Meanwhile,
they can't stop themselves.
They can't stop themselves. Meanwhile, Odysseus shoots the deer, walks up on it, and it's actually human.
Yeah,
it's a man. It's a man.
Man with some nice cheeks.
He did have nice cheeks. Yeah, those are Greek cheeks.
Yes, Greek cheeks.
Greek cheeks.
I was trying to just see who got to be that actor that just had to lay face down because I couldn't find him in the credits. But I was like, oh,
imagine that.
Now you can just point out like there I am.
That bit is his name in its credits. Cheeks.
I would love that if I got to be like, oh yeah, he shot me and I
tried to be cheeks,
and I give it cheeks on the beach.
You got paid $1,200 a day for that, just to lay on the beach.
I was in a Nolan movie.
Yeah. Oh, who'd you play? Cheeks.
Well, he was blonde, so I thought he could have been the Clayface actor.
That was interesting. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, though, he finds out.
He finds cheeks.
He finds cheeks, and he's like, "Uh-oh!" And so he decides he runs back to the shore and tells one of his men, like, I think he asks them, "Have they come back?"
Yeah, they come back because the guy left behind to guard the boat.
Yeah, and he's like, "All right, stay here, watch this," and he arms him. He asks for his dagger, and he starts making his way up top. And as he gets to the top, you see Cersei feeding all the pigs, all the men turned into pigs out.
And the way she does it is she begins to kind of like mold their faces into pigs. It's so good.
Yeah.
It goes one by one, and very body horror. She like molds her faces into pig snouts.
Shoves her arm down one guy's throat.
one guy throat, pulls and begins to pull like, I guess like his pigs like
you can
formation out of
hear bones moving.
Yeah. It's so great. So Odysseus gets up there and the pigs like surround him, like trying to warn him.
Wait,
yeah.
Wait. You know.
Wait, Kirby.
And there you can I like the scene between them a lot because it's them kind of testing each other here and there, and like that's why I was okay with
he's kind of playing dumb.
with that. That's why I was like, okay, I forgive not having the no name scene because we're getting this where we're seeing his intelligence of tricking people or at least outsmarting them, and he looks he's playing dumb. He's like he brings in one of the pigs to possibly start. He's like, here, you slaughter him and then I'll be able to cook. And he's like, well, we have already plenty of food already.
Yeah,
like,
the stew smells good.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
and she makes him a bowl, and they sit down and they're just hitting it back and forth. And she's like, why would I trust someone who would lie under Zeus's law? And
brings
he brought in a
dagger
into the host's house. And so she kind of negotiates, like, you put the dagger on the table, and I will tell you, or I will turn your men back, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, and no, that's not revealed yet.
Not yet. No.
I forget what the deal. It's like how to get home.
Something like that. Yeah.
He's like, oh, you've got great eyes, kind of thing. She's
and she starts asking about her family, like, is that? And she says her sister, and it turns out the sister is the raven. That's
well, that's when like
he grabs at it.
He grabs at it because she grabs the dagger because he found her out, like
right,
and that she turned his men into pigs, and so
he's like, I'll kill her.
Yeah. So they're negotiating, and they come to an agreement, and she kind of tells him like, you know, you have to go to Hades and talk to your men, and I forget. It starts with a T. Sisyphus, is that his name? Oh, James Remar plays
the blind prophet.
Yeah. He has to go see Sisyphus, and I didn't know that was James Remar.
Me neither. Until right now. Yeah. I'm just I just saw it right now.
Like, when someone said that, I was like, that is his chin. I know his chin anywhere.
Yeah.
But that was really
Dexter's dad voice going on.
Yeah. But so he learns of this what he has to do next, and she gets up to turn the men back.
Yeah,
and she says, "Turn back to your true form."
Yeah,
she says, which
is. Or I thought she said,
"Put your disguise."
Yeah,
disguises. Excuse me. Yeah,
these
disguises.
Their true form.
There's all true form.
And that was the thing because he was so like, good. "Why did you do this to my men?"
Oh yes.
And she's like, "Look, they were going to do terrible things to me.
Yeah.
I know this because this is what men do.
Right.
And look, this is their true nature. And like you see them in battle, and you think that's a virtue.
Yeah.
You know that they've got this bloodlust and stuff. It's virtuous in battle, but in real life, like they're they're scary.
Yeah.
And so like this is her protecting herself.
Right.
So yet again, kind of pushing this theme of like, you guys think you're the heroes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. You think you're coming in here as a hero. You're not.
Right.
You're invaders.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a funny thing because like I remember back to Troy. I'm thinking watching that movie. Troy's the good guys in my head because Agamemnon. They portray them more. Other than Achilles, they portray like Brian Cox's Agamemnon is evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
Well, yeah.
And it never like clicked in my head because like Sean Bean was Odysseus in that, and he seemed like a nice enough guy, but still, they it's the same story. And then here, I'm still thinking, oh well, Odysseus is a good guy,
right?
Like, they are the bad guys from, if I remember Troy.
And I think that's supposed to be the point of, even Homer was saying it, is Odysseus is not necessarily the good guy.
Yeah.
He's just humanity boiled down to this one person.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you think about it, because when I saw Troy 2, was reading the Odyssey, the Iliad and the Odyssey in high school, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But in Troy, the movie, they pointed out, just like they do, I'm glad they did it in this film too, they say, it's about bringing Helen back.
Right.
Yeah, really, it's about taking Troy's power because they have control of all the shipping lanes. So they just use this as an excuse, just like in Troy the film, it's the same thing. Yeah. They even say it in that movie, like, well, no, we're here because we want Troy's power. Helen was an excuse. That was a catalyst.
To Anne Hathaway and those, she only has like a few scenes with
Matt
Damon before he's gone.
Yeah.
And those scenes are so powerful. She's so great.
I think she's getting an Oscar for that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But she's like they have like real chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
In that scene, and you're just like, like she will burn down this house Like, why is she waiting 20 years for this guy?
Right.
You know, like, she should have remarried by now. But she has such passion for this guy.
Yeah.
Like, she just wants to burn everyone else, which is amazing. I was like, she's cooking in this.
Yeah,
she's
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, everyone does. Really
Everyone
well.
does, yeah. But yeah, like you said, Watson, they are the invaders. They were the invaders of Troy. They're the invaders of foreign lands. Now they're the sea peoples.
Yeah.
They're gaining this reputation of being these invaders that just come and take.
Right.
And I love how
word is just spreading.
Right, and I love how Odysseus' men are just like, no, we're just trying to get home.
Yeah.
What are you talking? We're the good guys, you know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I love it because everybody's a hero in their own story.
Yeah.
You know, despite what they may be doing. So yeah, but yeah, they now are. I guess they kind of. Because Odysseus saved him, they begin to tolerate him again, his leadership again. Mm-hmm. But then they go to the land of the dead.
Yeah.
And
little sacrifice.
little sacrifice with the sheep that they kill there.
Which that was all filmed in Iceland on the black sand.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so
beautiful.
Looks so good. Yeah.
And it's like the place where ice and fire meet, and you can see a volcano going off like
so
in the back. Oh, it's just
so great. Yeah.
So well done.
When you film in real, that's crazy. They're filming in real places.
Yeah.
They're actually taking the crew wow, that's so
this
nuts.
Thing went around the world.
That's so nuts. Why would you do that? That's so stupid.
Yeah,
why don't you just film
it?
Just film it with a green screen or that. What's that shit that Mandalorian's filming?
Yeah.
Just do it there.
Exactly.
Come on. So look at it. Come on. It's oh my god. But yeah, they go to the land of the dead, and they find out that Agamemnon, their king, has been dead for quite some time.
Yeah.
Because his wife killed him because he sacrificed their daughter to Poseidon so that they could be able to have a good trip towards Troy. So he sacrificed his own daughter to fight the war, and his wife turned and killed him.
Also, during that moment, they filmed it. They gave all the soldiers that got up from the sand snorkels.
Did they really?
Yeah, to be underwater. So they were actually buried underneath
the sand.
A sand.
That's so
because it's so heavy. They were like, well, we need to give them something. And so I was like, I didn't even think.
I didn't know that. This film fascinates me more and more. I want to go fucking see it again.
Yeah.
Let's go see it again. Fuck this. God, that's cool as fuck, man. That's cool as fuck.
But yeah, no, I was like, some of the tricks, he's always creative with, like, starting
and
from...
it's all old school Hollywood tricks.
Exactly, yeah, that's all it is. He's not doing anything necessarily new,
no.
aside from filming with IMAX for the entire film.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is what Hollywood used to do.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we were talking about before the podcast started, Watson. It's like, can you imagine the film crew must have been so excited about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, this is what we joined the film industry for. To be the cool shit like this, you know, not sitting in some fucking green screen or some blue screen or some shit and sit there and like talk to tennis ball.
And they're dedicated because it's like, you know, you see like the muffler rig for the IMAX camera,
right?
Adds like another like 70 pounds to this thing, which is it's hefty enough.
Did you see they mount these fucking insane people mounted it on a fucking truck and drove it into the ocean? Did you see that?
Oh my god!
Yeah, to be able to film some of the water scenes. There's like a 4x4 truck like sitting on the shore, like with the waves crashing over it, and they're sitting there filming.
I do
fucking
know,
maniacs, dude.
I don't know which particular scenes they were. I think probably maybe some of them, some of the ones at sea, because there is on the Universal lot. There's one of the warehouses that they film like they fill it up with water and then
tank
like
scenes?
How they did Jaws and some scenes like that. So there is some scenes that were not out at Ocean that were there for. But I was like, no, that's smart because how are you going to control those waves for those certain moments where it's?
But there was when like Damon was alone on the raft.
I think that, but there was also one where the monsoon on the boat, like it was raining. The nighttime. I think that was all in that warehouse there. So
did you? But you said that there was like a lot of the scenes are filmed on an actual wooden boat that they created.
They found one of the oldest
ocean
boats they could find, which is like I believe it's a Nordic longboat that they.
If you take the studio tour, it's there. It's
like,
there
you go.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, cool.
I've been seeing people post it on the
sick
stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and the actors had to learn how to row. They had to learn like basically how to be seamen because they were stuck out there on this boat in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. And it's like there's no one there to help them if things, you know, they had to learn how to put up the sail. They had to learn basically how to work together. And there's scenes where when they're jetting out towards Troy, there's a scene where you see a dolphin pop up in frame. And that's all done. That was just an accident that happened on the day.
Fucking sick.
They were in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Fucking sick.
This dolphin just kind of was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
And they were like, and it was just perfectly in frame with Damon there, and there's a dolphin. It's like you can't reproduce that.
That's like Jaws with the shooting star in the background.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
just these beautiful moments that we're able to capture
because they're doing practically.
When you don't control this, it's a thing of like you want to have control of a set, but if you make it so artificial, when everything's green screen, when everything is a image done in post, you lose a lot of that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they kind of have some more, I guess, deference to Odysseus again because he saved them, and so they go to the land of the dead and they find Elliot Page's character, the Sinon, and Sinon it's a really tragic character because he's pissed off that he was necessarily sacrificed, because I guess he was probably willing to do that, but he was lied to,
or he wasn't even trusted.
Wasn't trusted, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he's upset at Odysseus over that, and Odysseus feels a lot of guilt towards Sinon having not only been killed, but him in his final moments, not trusted by Odysseus. And so they find out that they have to go through a certain route. Cersei tells them you're going to lose more men doing these certain things. No matter what you do, you're going to lose 2 men. Then you're going to lose 6.
You could try to avoid it in any way, but it's the outcome is the same.
It's the same, yeah. You're going to run into a whirlpool. You're going to lose 6 men hitting the rocks. You're going to lose 7 men in the whirlpool, whatever it is that she tells them. But either way, you're going to lose men. The only one that's going to get home is you. So they eventually leave that and they go into a whirlpool. And again, his men are now doubting him.
I will defy the gods. I'm going to try and get this done.
Right. And then we see, what's the name of the creature that...
Scylla?
Not the... Is it? The creature, the tentacles?
Yeah, that's the Scylla.
Yeah, the Scylla, yeah.
The whirlpool is called something else. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
There's a name for the creature thing, supposedly, in there. But, yeah, Scylla is... Because I was like, is that a Hydra? And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, no, it's the Scylla. Yeah. It's Syclla.
And it begins to just like take men off his ship. Then they hit the whirlpool, and Odysseus tells them to do something. They're like, fuck that, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And so because they defied him, they were able to avoid the rocks. And but he knew he was going to lose men to the Scylla.
Yeah.
So it's just...
it was a no-win situation.
No win, exactly. He's going to lose people no matter what. So eventually he ends up with Charlize Theron's character and Calypso eating the lotus flower, and this is where we've been cutting back and forth the entire film. But he all of a sudden he begins to remember, like, didn't I have men? What happened to all my men? How long have I been here? Because he's been eating lotus flower, and Calypso has told him to stop eating it for a bit, and so now he realized he's been on the island 7 years, which is crazy. So he's just been on the island.
And her whole thing is like, as much as she loved being with him, like she's like, you weren't ready to leave. Like you physically have healed, but mentally you weren't ready for this news. And now he's like, no, I am.
And that was where I think the movie implies now he's ready. He deserves to go back home because he's dealt with the shame and the guilt that he's experienced.
The sirens. The
sirens. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
is one of the best pieces of dialogue, or when he's tied to the mast, and the crew has put wax in their ears so they can't hear the siren song. He's willing to hear it because it'll teach him the truth about how to get home.
Right.
And the dialogue, the voiceover is, it's like an itch you can't scratch. Like this song is so tempting, and it's everything you've ever wanted and everything you can't have. And what it is the things of your past that you can't have anymore. And it's like him knowing that he doesn't really want to go home.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, that was killing me.
Yeah.
Also, I think he also said all the promises you couldn't keep.
Yeah.
Things like that. I was like, oh man,
it's so great. It's beautifully written.
And that's when his one of those trusted men takes his earbud out,
and then starts hearing the song.
And decides to fuck it. I'm gonna go in the ocean.
Swimming.
Yep. It's so good.
Yeah.
And what Damon did, like they strap him, just like in the book, they strap him to the mast. And Damon's screaming there, but you don't actually hear him screaming.
No.
It's just such a good choice.
Sound design is like everything's muffled.
They pulled a Godfather 3.
That did, yeah. He's just in there screaming. But yeah, eventually he ends up with Charlize Theron's character, and then that's when he's not a bad place. Not a bad place. We're Charlize Theron chilling, and I think she basically offers him immortality.
Well, that's like I because it's been a long time again. Was Calypso related to a god, or was she just a?
No, she doesn't have like godlike.
I don't think she.
I thought she's not a witch either, or anything like
No.
that. So I forgot what she was or did.
Or she's
why
a
she
nymph.
was there.
She's a nymph. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is
Yeah,
it's definitely it's like a deity. So
Okay.
yeah, to an extent, a Greek goddess. To an extent, yeah.
Aphrodite.
Yeah. But I think in the book she wants Odysseus to stay on the shore island with her as long as possible. But yeah, he just decides that it's time to go. But in this, it's a little more nuanced where, yeah, she's basically helping him to understand that it is time for him to go home and to accept the past and to kind of move past it.
Yeah.
And then he finally lands back in Ithaca, and John Leguizamo.
We haven't talked about Johnny Legs.
Dude, Johnny Legs.
Dude.
Yeah.
He kills this.
He plays.
I think he's gonna get his best.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Man. I think so too. He plays.
So good in that.
He plays Emus.
Mhm.
Emus, who's a blind swineherd. He's a herder, but he's a loyal follower and a friend of Odysseus, who is basically an advisor now to his son and a trainer to his son, and an advisor to his wife.
Yeah, I mean, the loyalty makes up for it, but he did throw a puppy off a cliff.
The
So
first
I mean,
scene with
He did
him-
not. He did, I'm not. I refuse to.
I think he
no,
did.
No. There was a little patch of land there. He just tossed him aside.
There was a kid waiting for a puppy.
Yeah, he just tossed him
there
aside.
was a crowd of kids
No.
waiting to catch.
It wasn't a
was
steep
so
cliff.
funny
Yeah.
because it's 2 times I've seen it. There's gasps every time.
Yeah.
When he pulls out the puppy and it's just.
Yeah,
and
he
it
just
comes
tossed him aside.
Yeah.
He didn't throw him off the cliff.
Yeah.
No, John Leguizamo wouldn't agree to that.
It's so funny.
He wouldn't agree to that.
It's funny because a lot of people have been making memes with his character, and it was like, "Oh, you thought you heard Odysseus' dog, huh?" Like from John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, that's crazy, huh?" Yeah, and I was like, "That's hilarious."
But yeah, he helped Odysseus get his loyal dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, just like in the
Argos.
book, Argus is the only one that recognizes him when he returns home. Nobody else recognizes him, and then he dies. He passes away, Argus, because he's
It was
been
like
waiting for his...
Futurama moment there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
we were waiting for him.
exactly, yeah.
The tail wag.
Oh, this little slight one, and then he just passes away.
And apparently that breed of dog is like an ancient Portuguese
really?
dog. Like
Of course it is.
it's like one of the oldest breeds.
Of course.
Oh wow.
And
So it probably was around during the Greek time. Dude,
Nolan-
Nolan
Nolan
dude.
was like in a
Nolan.
lab. He's like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna have to take this DNA, clone this puppy."
Yeah.
But there's like only like 75 of those dogs around.
Of course,
So,
of course. So yeah, he's like, what dog was actually around during the Greek time?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's how meticulous he is.
Fucking Nolan, dude. But yeah, he eventually gets home and he finds all these suitors. And this entire time, his wife and his son have been kind of trying to hold these suitors off.
Yeah.
Who were trying to take the throne of Ithaca by marrying.
Penelope has been
by marrying
working
Penelope.
on a shroud,
hmm
and so every day she's like, "Yeah, when I finish the shroud, then I will marry."
And that's how the way she's slowing him down.
Yeah, so she's been working on it during the day, and that night she takes it apart.
hmm
And I also think Rob Pattinson could win too because he played like the slimiest
so
weasel.
slimy.
Slimiest guy. He's like mustache twirling villain, you
I was
know?
like, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like throughout the years I never saw Twilight, but like just the stuff the roles he's taken over the years, I was like, there's the range is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Yeah.
I was blown away by his performance in this one too because like I didn't see Batman anymore from the previous thing. So it's like, he completely pushed that aside and he's something else here. And man, that was like there some of his clips are going around on like, get some of these beggars out of here.
Oh, the plate lickers.
Yeah, plate lickers.
God,
Yeah.
he says it so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Hard R. He
Yeah.
gives a hard R there.
Gives a hard R.
The plate lickers.
Yeah, exactly. But did it bug you that him and Tom Holland aren't doing British accents, like they're doing American accents?
Not really.
See, the thing is, like, why didn't they just do their natural? Like, I didn't think anybody had to do a voice. Like, really,
Right.
like
Yeah.
John Leguizamo didn't put on one.
Nobody,
So-
because it would have been weird to have
but
them
both
all
of them
sing.
had to-
Yeah.
Maybe to tie them in with Odysseus, because they were like Damon wasn't going to do an accent.
I guess. Although in Anne Hathaway, in Anne Hathaway's voice, it had a little
She's got old,
kind of a old.
the theatrical English.
Yeah, true.
But like, it didn't really bother me though. But I was just like, some people with great ears would be able to tell, like, these guys are British. And,
Yeah.
But the thing, so I don't know. Like, part of me thought if Michael Caine didn't retire from acting, he might have had John Leguizamo's role.
Interesting. That would have been interesting.
Just because since Nolan is known to reuse most of the people in that movie, he's reused.
Great call.
Yeah.
Like Tom was the new one, John Leguizamo was the new one. Many of the other people have been in his previous stuff. So I was just thinking, he was like, why do we get lost at sea? That's the way.
To find our way back.
So we can find a way back home. No, it's So I was obviously, although he's coming out of retirement to do the Witch Hunter 2.
It's the best last movie to do.
Hey, you got it.
He looked at his filmography like, what do
I got to cap it off with another Witch Hunter. But yeah, so no, but everyone did a great job. So the accents really didn't bother me. It was just like I felt if they didn't, it wouldn't have bothered me though.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
it's funny. Like there wasn't really. I mean, it's a huge cast. It's amazing
massive
actors.
Cast,
Every actor in there.
John Bernthal,
Yeah,
Bernthal's in there.
Great,
yeah, man.
You know,
yeah.
like I thought Lupita did amazing work.
Lupita is amazing. Yeah.
Now, before you saw the movie, did you know John Bernthal was Agamemnon's brother?
Yes,
I did. Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought he was going to be on Ithaca with Tom. The way they were showing the
like it did kind of seem like that a little bit. Yeah,
so
right.
I didn't know that until
I
saw
Menelaus.
No, I didn't look at the cast because I was like,
that's how I only knew because I saw the cast list. Yeah,
it's just because I didn't know Agamemnon was the guy in the armor. I thought that was Achilles. Like they're
yeah.
So
they didn't really say who.
Yeah, they didn't say
playing.
until you see it in the trailer. Yeah, it's not really said. So with that in mind, I was surprised seeing the movie that they were Agamemnon and his brother, and I was like, I'm used to seeing Brian Cox and Brendan Gleeson as both those characters. So I was like, what? Okay,
true, yeah.
So, but
I didn't know. I mean, it was interesting. Like Safdie being used as Agamemnon was interesting because he really didn't say anything.
I think it could have been.
We didn't see his face.
No.
Well, like when you took
a split second.
But I was like, I think you could have just hired anybody to be that, just because.
Yeah. But he's not like a big guy.
No.
You know.
No, I think he is kind of. Oh no, he's like 6'1".
Yeah.
But they obviously put him on like
stilts
bigger
or
boots or something like that.
The glyphs or something.
Yeah. I mean, it would be funny if he was just trying to like pitch to Nolan's like, should I be doing something else? No, we just want you to walk.
And I think
just walk. But do you want to get my front? No, we're gonna get
just walk,
your back.
Right.
We just want you to keep a steady pace.
He's like,
I could slice somebody. No, that's not.
He doesn't do anything during the battle. He never draws his sword once during the battle. It's great. Yeah.
But it's just.
I love that spinal cord.
Spinal cord thing looks sick. Well, although when they open the gate and he's just standing there, it doesn't do or say anything, and his men just charge. Fuck, that was good.
It's a Tatsu moment for
in the dead battle when they go to the Island of the Dead, he just kind of floats into frame.
And he floats back. Yeah.
But I'm just like, okay, you could have, used Christian Bale for this would have been good.
That'd have been
Batman armor's right there.
I didn't bring it up when we were talking about it, but the lambs they sacrificed for the dead.
Yeah.
Do you think those were from Cersei? Like those are people?
Because they did take them.
Unless they stopped somewhere else before then, but
they must have taken it from her. Yeah,
so
probably.
But they didn't turn back into a person.
They didn't turn. Yeah, it's true. So. Yeah, maybe. Oh, but no, they did take sheep from that one village they raided, though. But I don't know if they didn't have food by the time they hit.
Yeah,
Cersei, right?
that's why.
I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah.
We got a plot hole, Nolan. Sorry.
That's it. It all falls apart.
He's like, that's
fuck this movie.
3-hour 1 minute cut.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of the IMAX, I can only do a 3-hour print.
There's a whole scene where they pick up the sheep.
God damn it!
No, there's just a sheep floating in the water. Yeah. They're like, let's pick them up. Woo.
It's actually Brian Cox, and they stop him to visit it. He gives him the sheep.
What are you doing?
But yeah, eventually he gets back home and he sees these suitors, and we have the very famous scene of like, only I'll marry whoever can string this bow, which at the beginning of the film we saw that only Odysseus could string this very particular bow, and nobody can do it, and Odysseus is in there, links up with his son and John Leguizamo's characters, Emus, and we see that he doesn't reveal himself quite yet because he wants to see what the true intentions of these suitors are, basically. Yeah, so he goes in there as a beggar, and of course we get this great scene of Patterson just completely dressing him down, again in violation of Sousa's law.
Yeah,
he's like, you beggar, and it's so great. Yeah, because
bowl is already full.
Full's already full. And he knocks it out of his hand. Yeah.
But then he gives Sinan's lottery
right
to him.
Right. So we saw that Patterson's character Antinius, at the beginning of the Trojan War.
Well, throughout the whole movie.
Throughout the whole movie, yeah.
Oh, I was going to go.
I was going to go, but he wouldn't let me want to take me. Yeah. But as it turns out, they had a lottery to see which men would go off to Troy. Sinon drew the stick to stay, and Antinius drew the stick to go, and he tried to switch him out. Odysseus catches him, but instead of punishes him, allows it to happen because he doesn't want to a coward.
The shame,
shame flying, and so when he eventually he says, "I give you your shame back," when he gives him the stick back for the lottery draw. So good, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we have this huge fight scene of Odysseus. It was a great scene. We got this guy, one of the suitors, who was kicking his dog in the beginning because he's an old dog and he's kicking him. I was like, "You son of a bitch!" When I was watching, I was like, "You better fucking stop that shit." Patterson's character throws the dog outside on a dung heap.
Yeah.
Where we see him when Odysseus returns home, when he notices him, recognizes him, passes away. His little tail wag, the last thing he does. And we got the same guy who's kicking the dog. Not only does Odysseus string the bow, but he also fires an arrow through crossed axes, which is the only thing. Only one person can do that.
I love he does his signature, like pluck.
Yes.
It's just become this thing now.
We got this great scene where the guy goes, "You're Odysseus," boom, and he gets an arrow right in the neck. Oh, so good.
When that happened, the immediate thing that popped in my head was, "Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne."
that's what we thought. Watson turned to me. He was like, "Oh, he's unleashing his Jason Bourne during the fight."
And he does. He goes
full Jason Bourne on. Bourne. He starts attacking. It's interesting because you see he doesn't necessarily. I think he plucks his bow, but once he starts firing, he doesn't pluck it again.
No.
Because he doesn't want a fight. He wants a hunt.
Yeah. Which
is interesting. So it's that little adverse that they do there. But also, he doesn't attack people who don't attack him. He just wants to see who's willing to step up to him, basically.
Well, and you start seeing suitors like cowering. And,
right, exactly. And kneeling before him. Yeah.
Well, here, this is the thing, though. Like, when he fires that first shot at the guy who's just like, "It's Odysseus," why did he feel he had to kill it? Because he didn't attack him. Like, he wasn't being attacked yet. So that was my one question. Like,
why that guy?
Oh, that guy, yeah.
I know.
Because he knew he kicked his dog, that's why.
Well, he didn't know that, though.
Yeah, I know.
But did people in your theater cheer?
Yeah, hell yeah. I cheered.
Yeah.
I cheered. You kick the dog? Fuck you, buddy.
But the thing was, like, I obviously his plan was to be exiled, at that moment before.
Yeah,
but I just wonder if, because, like, obviously, Penelope said, like, I'd burn the whole place with them, but my thing is, like, what, like, they locked all the other weapons away so they
and they locked the doors.
But the thing is, like, what would killing them do, though? That's what.
Well, so in the go ahead. Yeah, no.
They
So
say that their families.
Yeah, their family because they have powerful families.
That's why he keeps telling Tom Holland, "Don't attack them."
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't be exiled. Me, I don't care.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
but also he's reclaiming his throne.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But like once they know it's Odysseus, you're attacking the king, and then it's just like, okay, well now you broke Zeus's law.
Well, exactly.
So he shouldn't be exiled then.
Who, Zeus?
Odysseus.
Yeah, Odysseus.
Because he's
technically, yeah. I mean, but I think because it's because he is killing them inside his home, which is why he's breaking Zeus's law. He's allowed to defend himself, but he's still technically breaking Zeus's law.
I guess, yeah. It's
and he's only defending himself against people who are except for that one guy.
Stand your ground rules in this.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it is just like I was like, okay, the whole Zeus's law is out the window now because I was just like, all right, well. Some of the it's
a gray area.
Yeah, exactly. But they technically violated by coming to his home and disrespecting him.
I understood that. It was just like I felt it would have been easier on him. He wouldn't have got beat up that much.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah,
but I get it. In Ray Fiennes' one was there a fight similar to this?
Yes. Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Okay. Since you saw it, which do you think was better? This or
very different. So the Return with Ray Fiennes was an adaptation done in 2024, and it only takes is Odysseus showing up on the shores of Ithaca to the final fight. So it cuts a lot of the story out.
Yeah,
and it's more him just using subterfuge and trying to figure things out through the course of the movie. It's really good.
He's still dressed as a beggar and all that?
Yeah, he's dressed as a beggar. He's not identifying himself. And same deal, they do the test.
Right.
You know, they line up all the axes and he shoots. And then he just goes ham on the suitors as well. And it's real bloody. It like gets real bloody. Oh, yeah. Wow. And Ray Fiennes is just like pretty much naked during the whole fight. He's got a little loincloth on and he's ripped.
He got jacked for that.
He got jacked for that. Like prison muscles. Like he's lean muscle.
Well, I think he did that right after 28 years, right? So he was probably like in the same shape when he finished. Yeah,
absolutely.
So he was just.
I like the movie a lot. It's a very different vibe.
Of course.
Because you're not dealing with PTSD really. It's just more like it's more of a revenge flick.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense.
It's more like I came home, my wife is stuck. My son is stuck, and I'm going to get him out.
Give me back my wife.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a different
Mel
vibe.
Gibson.
Very. I think it was. I don't know if it had like a wide release or if it did.
I don't remember being in theaters. Yeah, I remember it's like theaters in and out.
Watch now. It's not really. It's not like streaming anywhere. Really.
Yeah, because I was interested in watching it, and then it was just gone from theaters.
Wait, which one?
The Return.
Oh, the Return. Yeah. Oh yeah, It was quickly in and out.
But I'd say it's a good watch. If you like this, definitely check it out.
Yeah, okay, I mean, I'm a Ray Fiennes fan.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. But yeah, finally, Odysseus reclaims his throne, basically. Yeah. Jacked up. I mean, there's arrows sticking out of him. There's a spear sticking at him at one point.
He's got a jacked up neck.
Yeah. His son is fighting one of the guys who
Logan
goes up
Marshall,
to the
Green.
Yeah.
Great use of him.
Great use of him.
So I was like, oh, that's probably the role Tom Holland turned down.
It could be. Yeah.
Or sorry.
I know you're talking about. Yeah. Shit, what's his name now?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yes, yeah.
Because it's like
he's standing.
But yeah, he's fighting the guy who's tossing weapons down. He punches a hole in the floor. Because the weapons room is above the banquet hall, and he's just kind of throwing weapons down there. Yeah, and Pattinson is just Chris Spears. He's like hiding behind a column, just like directing everybody around him. Grab the shields.
Such a mustache twirling.
So it's so cheesy, dude. I love it. Yeah,
so good. Well, even like the way he's dressed. We talked about this, the costuming a little bit, but like Patterson's wearing this giant armor piece up on his shoulders.
His shoulder pads are huge.
Tiny little legs. You know, it's like it's very funny. It's like very just like I'm gonna look the part.
Wasn't that part of wasn't that his suggestion that he kind of looked like that? I thought I read that somewhere.
I was getting mad at Temecula's Tom Holland's character. I was like, just stab Logan, okay? You're doing all these like weird attack. Like he was having such trouble taking him. I was like, just stab him. You're not stabbing.
Yeah, because he kept getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, I was like, he's not even that like strong. He's like a skinny, scrawnier dude too. So, but I was just like,
he's got slave strength though,
I mean, but he's been in the background with Mia Goth.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to be.
Mia Goth is in this too. Yeah.
They're supposed to be siblings.
Yeah.
Oh, him and Mia Goth. Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I think there might be a scene on the cutting room floor of Mia Goth and
I'm sure there probably is.
Rob Pattinson, like because the way they kissed, I was like, there must have been a scene.
There's definitely more to it. For sure. Yeah, but then there's Mia Goth's character also gets, because at one point she tells the lady of the house, like, oh, isn't your place upstairs? Yeah. Like, trying to respect her, but really just saying, like, what are you doing down here? Like, get the fuck out of here, Yeah. And then as Odysseus is just whooping ass, she tries to get away, and Anne Hathaway, character Penelope, is like, isn't your place down here? And she shuts the door. So good, yeah.
But we don't see her.
We don't see her die, though. No.
She's, like, hiding in a corner.
Yeah.
I like to believe she did, though.
Yeah, we never did see what happened to her after that, did we? I don't remember. But regardless, then the movie ends with him heading north. In the book, again, because Odysseus is kind of a piece of shit. Just in the book itself, in the epic poem, he leaves again almost immediately to start plundering, to start refilling his coffers. But in this, he tells his wife, like, originally, before he left, she says, why do you have to go to Troy? Let's just go. Let's just get on a boat and our best crew and let's just sail north. And in this, he says, we'll sail north with our best crew to honor my men. So he goes off and he honors his men. So
he
deserved to return home.
I forgot how the book ended, but the way the movie was going, I was like, oh, he's obviously gonna die battling all the suitors.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
And then and with that ending that you said of the book, I was like, oh, he's going off to shore
Oh, you think it's a Dark Knight ending?
Like, yeah, he's dying, but he's like he's going back to sea in a way. He's like, oh. So, but I mean, someone actually made that scene. They had I forget if they put John Leguizamo. No, actually, no. It was still Michael Caine. The scene at the end of Dark Knight Rises.
Caine's always gonna
and
be
they
in
put
restaurant.
well since she's in the movie already. Hathaway. But on Christian Bale's face, they put Matt Damon's
Beautiful.
face, and they give the nod.
That's funny.
And I was like, that's hilarious.
That's great.
But no, so I thought he was gonna die, but I was like, oh, it was a fake out.
Well, the book. I mean, the book is really weird. I mean, it's weird. It's Greek, whatever.
Yeah.
But so he actually spends a lot more time at Cersei's island.
A lot of time.
Has kids with Cersei.
Yeah. He's there like 3 years or something. Yeah.
I remembered I thought he had kids with Calypso. That's why I was.
No, he has kids. I don't know if he has with Calypso.
I don't think he does.
But with Cersei, he does have he has a son who then travels to Ithaca, but doesn't know what his dad looks like. Ends up slaying Odysseus, and then finding out that that's his dad, and then Penelope and the son marry.
Yeah.
And the son, Tom Holland's character, marries Cersei. Very, very Greek.
It's a very Greek, very Greek tragedy. Yes.
Yeah. What's Oedipus? I'm thinking of Oedipus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But technically, they're not blood related.
Well, no, yeah. I'm just saying. I know that one. Oedipus is with his mother and stabs his eyes out.
Yeah.
Something like that. So
kills his father.
Yeah.
The Greeks.
Oh, those Greek tragedies. Yeah, very
the
strange.
Game of Thrones of their day.
Very much so. Very much so. Very, very weird thing to read in high school. I'm like, what the fuck is happening with these people? But yeah, overall, amazing film. I'm so glad it was made. We were talking on the ride back, Watson, you and I. It's like I hope that this like kicks Hollywood in the ass. Like, hey, let's start making like practical things again. Let's start shooting actual locations. Let's restart things. Yeah, exactly, Chad. We were just like, and Watson was like, well, probably what's going to happen, and I was like, oh shit, you're right, is Hollywood always takes the wrong lessons. Like, let's release more Greek stuff.
Yeah,
more Greek cool shit.
A Xena reboot.
Yep. Yeah. We'll get Jason and the Argonauts.
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
I'm not against the Xena reboot.
Yeah. We were leaving when we were in the theater watching it because we stayed until the very end trailers.
Oh yeah.
We were saying like, oh, there's gonna be a post credit scene. Yeah, Odysseus will return and Jason and the Argonauts. You know?
I did make that joke too at the as I was leaving with the credits, like Odysseus will return and something, and then But
Jason Argonauts, I would love to see.
That'd be fucking sick, man.
That'd be fun.
Get that golden fleece, baby.
Yeah, Jason the Argonauts.
Everybody mix that with Pegasus. What's the Pegasus? Flying Pegasus?
Oh, Theseus' story with Clash of Titans kind of deal.
Yeah.
Don't they usually mix those? Like the Golden Fleece is in that story, isn't it? In the Clash of the Titans?
I think it's in Wrath of the Titans.
Wrath of Titans. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
You're
right.
Everybody hates on those 1970s movies. I live with the mechanical owl. Yeah. I thought they were cool as fuck when I was a kid. Man.
I was brought up on that stuff.
Yeah, me too. And they hold Medusa's head up to the sea creature, and it fucking turns to stone, and fucking sick, dude.
I never saw those, but I saw the one with Sam Worthington and Liam Neeson.
Those for a while there was some, like we were just talking about. Hollywood was releasing these old
like
Greek
Ben-Hur
movies. Ben-Hur, Greek. They did Hercules. They did the Odyssey.
Well, it was after Gladiator came out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gladiator came out, and they were like, "Everyone loves swords and sandals, baby."
Yep, let's do it. Yep. They also did. Remember around that time, Zack Snyder did a weird. I think it was Zack Snyder. He also did
300.
He did one after that though. It was also Greek place, something like that. Do you remember that? The guy had a bow and arrow. He would just like string and he was just firing.
I don't think that was him. That was like
Zack Snyder.
Something gods.
Gods of Egypt?
No. I know what
you're talking about. Gods and myths or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they did one with. Was that or Liam Neeson was the one with Sam Worthington? Right?
Yeah.
Clash Titans and then Wrath of the Titans. Yeah.
And Ray Fiennes as well as Hades.
Ray Fiennes. That's right. Ray Fiennes was Hades. Oh shit! Right. I know, man. So that's probably what we're gonna see again. We're gonna see more Greek stuff, just like we did. That was like mid 2000, late 2000s, early 2010s. They released like 4 or 5 of those Greek movies.
Love it because you don't have to pay rights for anything.
Exactly.
It's like, open IP, baby.
Exactly. Yeah. Was it Gods and
Well,
I'm pretty sure it was Zack Snyder, dude.
Zack Snyder. I think he did the prequel to 300. There was remember one came out after.
Oh, right.
There was another movie, and I just can't find the name of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Gosh, what the fuck was it? Anyway, Immortals.
Immortals. That's
Immortals.
Yeah. Well, remember that? Yeah.
That was Henry Cavill's big
dude. Yeah.
He plays Perseus in that?
I think so.
Theseus.
Theseus.
I think, yeah.
Oh, it's the Theseus. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I remember being so excited for that movie, and I was watching it, I was like, this isn't great.
But yeah, I don't think that was him.
It wasn't Snyder. But
was it Snyder?
It was very...
It was influenced by it.
It probably was, yeah.
The producers were like, 300, do it like 300.
Yeah, that's probably right.
It looked kind of like 300 meets The Cell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very high fashion-y.
Yes.
Look to everything.
I never saw it, but I wanted to, because they kept showing this one scene with all these masked, like, ninja guys.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that looks cool.
Like, I remember the Minotaur being in it, and it was like a weird, like, knife helmet thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was there. It was there and gone. It wasn't.
What's so you said Jason and the Argonauts? What's another Greek movie you would like, or at least mythology wise?
Because I grew up, in England in the 90s. They would show a lot on mid-afternoon television Sunday. They would show a lot of the old movies, and it would be like Jason and the Argonauts. It would be all the Harryhausen stuff. So the Trials of Sinbad or Seven Voyages of Sinbad. Was there. So I would love to see Sinbad come back.
Sinbad would be pretty sick, dude.
Like some kind of.
Was he a Greek mythology?
No,
it was Arab. Arab,
Middle East.
Pirate kind of deal.
Because I remember the animated movie.
That was way after the Greeks.
Yeah.
Where I think they did 2 animated movies with Sinbad back in the 90s.
So I would like to kind of bring that.
They got the cool that Sinbad movies that were made in the 60s, 70s, where they got the animatronic. Claymation skeletons. Remember?
Yes, yeah.
It's fucking sick, man. Exactly. Look great.
Yeah. All that Harryhausen stuff. I loved growing up.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man.
So. I would love to see a Greek mythology stories, but told in space.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of put a twist on it. Like you could get. The magic is just aliens,
There's a great comic book of the Odyssey done in space.
Oh, really?
Which
cool.
I think I try to get the bros to read.
Oh.
I think I don't want to say it was Tom King that wrote it, but it's like the Odyssey but done in space. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay. It was good though. I remember that.
What was the space god keeping him at Space Sea? I mean, I don't know. That would be just. My thing. That was in the movie. After the movie, I was like, I'm disappointed I didn't get to see a giant Poseidon come out of the water. Why didn't we get that, Nolan?
Because I think yet again he's trying to play it. Like
I know.
More cerebral.
Yeah, he's more
giant. Or like Clash of Titans, where you have all the gods playing chess. With the people. That's
so good. That's so good. Yeah. Which one was it that they went? Remember in the Harryhausen movies where they go after Medusa and they're in her temple, and remember she has like that bow and arrow.
Clash of the Titans.
God, that was such a creepy scene.
He has to get the head.
He has to get such a creepy scene, dude. Because she's like slithering around. You can see her stakes, and she's like firing arrows at the guys and turning them into stone. And he has to use the shield. For her to see where she's at because he can't look directly at her.
The design of her was amazing in that
so
because
good.
Like you read books and stuff, you just think, oh, it's gonna be a lady with snake
heads,
and like
but she's an actual snake,
like a snake body, like a rattlesnake.
Yes, that's right.
It's great.
So good, dude. This was the 60s, right?
This is 69, 68.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and they cut her head off, and that's what he uses to kill the sea creature.
Take out the Titan.
So fucking good.
Or I'll have to see those movies because I never
Kraken, yes. Yeah.
Never saw any of those.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, they're good.
No, that's why I said I only saw the.
I mean, and yet again, that came out, and it was like Cull, and it was because it was all Conan. Cull, and it was like that phase of Sword and Sandals, and then that went away because then sci-fi blew up.
I would say Sam Raimi kind of held on to it a bit in the 90s because some of the creatures he had in that kind of mimicked some of the vibe of those older movies. But no, I'll have to check those out. But
so how do you rank this Nolan in terms of all the Nolans?
I think it's the best one.
You think it's the best one?
I think it's the best one. Yeah.
Top.
I think it's top one. Yeah. Everybody keeps saying Interstellar. Fuck Interstellar because of the ending. That's it. That ending killed the whole movie for me.
Mine's neither. Mine's Prestige.
Prestige is good, dude.
But
I've only seen it once. I got to watch it again.
No, it's
good.
It's
fucking good. You're right.
But
I don't think it's his best
But
one.
that's it's like this is an epic tale, and like that was a smaller story. But I think that's what makes Prestige that much better to me. But I will say this is in my top 5 of Nolan's though. So. Yeah, I wouldn't put it at number 1, but I would.
You put Prestige at number 1?
Prestige is number 1.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And I'm a big Dark Knight guy, but I still like if I go if you remove a big IP, so all the Dark Knight movies out of there, they don't count because it's someone else's. It's the create. Like
I see what you mean.
Didn't create it from
I know what you mean.
Mind, you know what I mean?
Like, I don't necessarily agree, but I know what you mean.
I get it. Like the aspect him making those movies are amazing. Yeah. But like
it's not his
completely original. Like. I mean, then I would have to I would have to take out the Odyssey because that doesn't.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So never mind. Yeah. Forget that. But yeah, no, this would be in the top 5 of the top 5.
I mean, I think it's a very forgotten movie, but Insomnia is a really good thriller.
Insomnia is a great fucking.
That's
movie.
a remake of an older movie.
Yeah. But I just think the way there's the opening shot of that where it's such it's kind of blood pooling on a white background. It just. I was captivated from
so
that
good,
point.
Yeah.
I love Memento. Memento's great, but I kind of hope that because at this point it's whatever he makes next, it's gonna be crazy. I hope he goes small again and does a small thriller again.
There was I forget. My friends were telling me about I think it was on a show or something. They were doing directors, and you'd have 3 categories a movie of his that you only think that he'd be the only one who'd be able to make the movie, and then one that's your favorite of his movie, and then one that you think is the best of his movies. It's not your favorite, but it's the best. So would you be able to?
My favorite of his movies is Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, okay.
Yeah,
and then
I think his best is Odyssey.
And then what do you think is the movie he can make?
That's a good one, dude.
Because maybe Odyssey would take that spot.
Yeah,
instead of best.
That's a good question. Damn. What's the only movie that he could make? I got to think about that.
I mean,
maybe the Epic of Gilgamesh after watching this or something. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean just of his category, what he's already made, what he's done.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
Yeah, Odyssey.
Odyssey. Yeah. So, but then what would be the best though? You can't.
You can't use both.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess it'd have to be. Yeah, it'd have to be Odyssey's his best. Dark Knight is my favorite. And the only movie that he can make?
Yeah, of the ones he's made, only he was able to make that.
I'd probably have to say Insomnia then. Yeah.
Insomnia? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, the best, which is real hard with his work because it's so good.
Get off his dick.
That's right. I wish he had some stinkers. The best one, Dark Knight might be it.
Best?
The best.
It's not your favorite?
No, I would actually say Prestige is my favorite too. And
I take that back. Prestige
is your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's the only movie he can make.
Oh, okay.
Prestige. Yeah.
See,
Prestige.
The only movie I think he could make that actually was great was Tenet.
That he could make?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, you're probably right on that.
I still need to see Tenet, so I can't.
It's
It came out during the pandemic, but it's so.
It's so Nolan.
Such a mindfuck of a movie because the way they play with time and everything.
It's very strange.
Only a director who could really, because I think it really took elements from that he learned on Memento. Because Memento, you had the whole reversing timeline deal,
right? And
basically to take that and make it into as a plot point in the movie, I think Tenet works really well at doing that without making you go crazy thinking about it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Tenet is probably the only movie he could. Yeah, because it's. I watched that movie and I was like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm watching.
Right, and I don't know any other director that could really handle that.
Yeah, you're right.
Any better?
Yeah,
I
forgot about Tenet. Yeah. So I probably won't ever watch it again, but yeah.
It's one that I remember it coming out. Unfortunately, during the height of the pandemic,
so
exactly.
I
think a lot of people.
It was the first one released on streaming.
Yeah, that's why because I thought it was there's a chance it might come back to theaters, and it did, but I missed it. And I was like, damn.
But it's definitely one that's you need to not have any distractions around.
Yeah,
and if you're able to make dinner or something.
Yeah, I'm not weak. I know how to do it.
Dude, even if you're paying attention, you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, why is that guy moving backward and this guy isn't?
Right.
It's yeah.
Because
Especially that final scene, you're like, what
would
the
you
fuck
say that's a
happening?
movie people consider you have to watch it more than once?
I think
Probably.
But it's one of those things like
I'm also surprised you guys didn't mention Interstellar in any of yours.
Interstellar pissed me off. That's why I
Oh, really?
I gave that movie all my
Because
time.
everybody puts it up there. So
No, not me.
I have
Not
issues
me.
when I have issues with Interstellar.
Oh, that's a stinker. You
Not
found
me.
your stinker.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, I loved Interstellar till the final moment. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, no. Give me a science movie. Love conquers all. Shut
That
the
was a
fuck
bit.
up.
It's very much like remind me of Contact,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
like, you're watching
Or
this.
also Signs with the.
Yeah. Where
Well,
it's
science
like,
whack.
becomes,
Sounds fucking stupid, but yeah.
when it becomes less about the science, it becomes like, well, it's about feelings.
Yeah. The fuck
And I
out
go,
of here, dude.
come on.
It
It seems like a real easy way out.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I'm going to push the book. Oh my God, it's my father. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't let me go, Merv.
Yeah. Merv. Yeah. Interstellar is,
Yeah.
that pissed me off at the end.
Is there any genre you think he should do next?
He
I'd
was
like to do
actually-
horror.
Yeah, he was actually because
Yeah.
he saw Obsession and he's been intrigued about probably jumping into a horror movie.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome.
So
I would love to see his version of Dracula.
I did see an interview with him recently, and he talked about like how he really legitimately loves the Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I would love
don't
him
do
to slum
Oh
it
my
one
God.
time and do a Fast and Furious movie.
No, but he wouldn't. He couldn't do it. He wouldn't.
The
he,
last one.
he
just
couldn't do
Nolan.
it. It'd just be like, man, it's just
Diesel.
cars and blow explosions. He'd be like, no, I'm not. It'd be that,
It
but
would
it'd
be all
be
practical.
It'd be practical, and it'd be like this huge overarching storyline,
Right.
linking every single Fast and Furious movie
Yeah,
together. That's what it'd be.
Totally down.
It would be the Odyssey, but for that,
Hans
he's like, I
Zimmer doing
can't.
the
He's like, I
score.
can't turn in substandard work. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I think he would give it the epic finale that it deserves. But I would say I would love to see him do. I would love to see because I remember him saying he was a big
comedy?
Ace Ventura fan.
Yeah, comedy.
Yeah,
And if he
Talladega
did,
Nights he loves too.
oh yeah, Talladega Nights, yeah. So if he did like one of those things, I would think if he teamed up with Jim Carrey, that would be an amazing.
Oh, did you guys see what I sent you earlier about him? He's he's doing an interview and he's like in this room full of Blu-rays and DVDs.
Oh yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, we know you like doing practical stuff when it comes, but to filming, would you like also practical digital media, like physical media?" He's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like DVDs. He's like, to hold one in your hand to see the artwork, and he's like, he's a total film lover. Love it. So, but yeah, that I think it'd be interesting to see him do comedy. I'd love to see his horror. I'd love to see his horror, like a good Dracula. You know,
Oh, like a Universal monster.
like a Universal monster. Like think of like Dracula, Bram Stoker. I mean, not Bram Stoker. What's his name?
I don't know why my head went to Creature of the Black Lagoon. But.
That's what I was thinking too. Actually, I was thinking Creature of the Black Lagoon before Dracula, but I don't know. I think his sets and the way the way he films things would be more epic with like a Vlad the Impaler or Castle.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
I would love to see his Jekyll versus Jekyll.
That would be
Hyde.
interesting too. That would be
I
interesting
think
too.
he
That
would-
or the Phantom of the Opera.
That would be good. Or I would love to see his Invisible Man.
That'd be good too, dude.
Because to see how he would practically do that,
That's true.
would be interesting.
That is true.
I
yeah.
almost went Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ooh.
That'd be interesting too.
Get Leguizamo in there.
Yeah.
As a Hunchback.
I think after this movie, like if I forget how long kind of Nolan is between his films nowadays, but like I think his next one he's gonna reuse Leguizamo definitely.
Oh, probably.
in it
Yeah, probably.
because how good he was in this one. So
Yeah, and like Morton was amazing too.
Yeah.
So bring her back for stuff. You know,
the whole time
that
I was
their
like,
first time working
I
together.
was like, I know her face, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, Walking Dead.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say the first time that I really
right.
saw her
Yeah,
was Walking Dead.
exactly.
She played Alpha.
I was saying, Minority Report. She's great. In
She's
that.
Minority Report.
yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the
the empaths.
When she, I wonder if that was because one of her lines of Cersei's like, I have foresight into the future, and that she was one.
there you
She
go.
gave a little wink at the camera.
Yeah.
Like, we got to
Wink.
cut the wink out.
But it's funny that both Alpha and Beta were in the movie because he was a mentor. I forget the actor's name.
Oh, Ryan.
I only remember him by Remember the
Holtz?
Titans.
Ryan Holtz.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Ryan Holtz. Yeah, he He was the protector and mentor to.
He was a Beta. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was her right hand man. In Walking Dead. Yeah.
Maybe Nolan's a big Walking Dead fan.
He could be. He could be. Yeah.
You know, I could see him doing
a zombie movie,
a Dawn of the Dead or a Night.
Fuck, that'd be awesome, dude. I'd love to see that.
He did his own version.
Yeah. Not fast running. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do regular.
I fucking hate fast running zombies. Yeah, they're so fucking stupid.
You want shamblers?
Yeah, exactly. If the motherfucker dies and he turns into Usain Bolt, get the fuck out of here. No, yeah, that'd be awesome to see that. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about those two together. Yeah, they were in this film together. And they were walking. I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
And then you have Punisher and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You got some.
Which they have a great chemistry too.
I think fun. I forget if they. I don't know if I think they filmed on Odyssey first and then they did Spider-Man after.
Yeah, probably just took a few days off and zipped right over.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I was looking for that line. I didn't hear it, but because he said, I think somewhere in the script they do have me say, "Let me tell you something."
Yeah,
his whole part is telling. The story.
I know. So maybe that's what he meant by
your dad.
Let me tell you about your Odysseus.
No prison could hold him. Ooh!
He's the only man I miss.
All I gotta do is scream. I grow a full head of hair again.
I was hoping he'd do the Bernthal scream in this, but he didn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they do it a little when they open the gates.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Speaking of the guy who just played Beta, we just said his name.
Oh, Ryan Holtz.
Ryan Holtz. Yeah. He just recently. We've been on Odyssey for an hour and a half. Yeah. We should probably move on.
We're doing quite an Odyssey.
Right. Ryan Holtz was actually just swapped out for Kratos in the movie adaptation.
Really sad news.
Wait, would you say it's a Greek tragedy?
Oh,
moving on.
What?
What did I do?
Kratos, it's Kratos, the Greek god of war.
Yeah, he was switched out because he was getting, he was working out for it. I thought he was great Kratos. I thought he was a great choice when they first announced it. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. But he hurt his bicep during one of the stunts, and he was out for a while. So now I guess the studio decided to move on without him, which I feel so bad for him because I'm sure he
4 episodes.
Yeah, man.
And
how's that gonna?
Well, from what I've heard, it's because of they don't want the boy to age out. And it's a big part of the story.
True.
Yeah. And he's a 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
And they're saying that his recovery time would be something like 6 to 9 months.
Shit.
So because it's a major tear.
Yeah.
I think I don't think they'll get him because I don't know if he's still doing the Halo show, but Shriver.
Yeah.
I think he is jacked.
Yeah.
And he's like tall.
Yeah.
And I think he would be. But I don't know about his voice. Like if he could be that grizzly in his voice. But I think he would be a great physical God of War choice if they had to, replace him. But plus he would shave his head since you said Ryan Holtz.
He would shave for religious reasons, so they were using bowl cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you have any idea who you'd want to see in that role? I mean, I've got a couple of ideas.
Yeah, go ahead. So name yours off.
Well,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No, I always liked, and I posted this, Dominic Purcell.
Who was
in Prison Break and
Blade 3,
and Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's over 6 foot tall. He's pretty jacked. He's right now like if you've seen him this last year, he's rocking like a big beard.
Yeah.
So I was like, he kind of got the Kratos thing going.
I could see. I mean, they'd have to put a lot of paint on him, but like I could see Terry Crews as a God of War.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh,
he's got the deep voice too, and he would just have to grow out his beard, and he's already bald.
Yeah.
And he can make his pecs dance.
I can't think of him as like a dramatic role.
Though, he's done so much comedy that it'd be hard to
it's hard to shift gears in my brain for that.
The one serious role in Training Day where he's one of the gang guys in the background.
That's like one of his first roles ever. Yeah.
They were like, hang around on set.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think there are optional people out there and stuff like that. But
but whoever they get, they're gonna get fast.
Yeah.
It's time's running out here, so yeah.
Yeah, so
but that sucks for Ryan.
Yeah, no, it would have been nice to see him because like I think he was late '90s. He was kind of in the rise of things after Remember the Titans, and then he kind of just disappeared in the ether a little bit.
Well, he's really great in.
He's a good character actor.
In Sons of Anarchy.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So awesome in Sons of Anarchy. That's the first time I saw him.
His character of Opie is just.
Yeah.
Oh,
really tragedy too.
Yeah,
heartbreaking. His story is real sad.
So I was just when I remember when the Thor movie was casting, and I thought he would be great.
Yeah.
In that role,
Yeah.
I'm shocked they didn't use him at all in Marvel yet.
Yeah.
So.
But he's the voice of Thor in Gods of War Ragnarok.
Well, there you go.
So maybe he can come back. Once they're done shooting and he's healed up, maybe he can come back as a different character. But
true.
But yeah, it's a shame that he got hurt, and because no one wants to hear that. That's the reason why he got taken off.
Man.
It's never cool with.
Hopefully, he got paid up front.
I'm sure he did. Yeah, I'm sure he did.
But hopefully they keep the footage so at least we can see it down the line. If I'm sure he put some hard work in there for those scenes.
I didn't know he was a Sikh too. He converted to Sikhism, and so that's why he doesn't cut his hair.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
That's why he's got the long beard and the hair.
That's cool. So I mean, wish him the best of luck. I think he's a great actor. Everything he's in, he's so good in. Dude.
Oh yeah,
he was like you said, Walking Dead, the Sons of Anarchy show. God, he was so good in that. So
and that's the thing is like I can see like how he would have been really good for this.
Yeah, man.
The tragedy that is Kratos, like he would have brought some real pathos.
Right.
So it's hard to just like you can get a big, tall actor, you can get an ex-wrestler, anyone you want. There's a lot of guys out there, but can they pull that off?
Do you think Batista could do it?
Ooh,
I think
he's
Batista,
done some dramatic things.
Yeah, I think Batista maybe.
Yeah,
because he have to get back in that physique though, and I don't think he wants to do that anymore.
He's still pretty big. I mean, he's
he's big, but he's lean though.
Kratos is very lean. He's not like a big like Rock or anything like that. So I think he's slim enough now where it would work fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think Batista would be pretty good.
Yeah, I think he could fit that.
But we also checked out Evil Dead Burn.
Yeah.
Which is the latest Evil Dead movie. This is I thought that you guys would enjoy it more. Not that I didn't like it, but I thought you would enjoy it more so than me. Chad, apparently you didn't think it was as great as it's going to be out there.
I mean, like I didn't really have any expectations for it because I still haven't seen Rise. I meant to still watch it, but I haven't sat down just to watch it yet. And I kind of like as the movie started and like. I saw the lake and I was like, I should have watched Rise, shouldn't I? I think I would have been more in the mood, or more in not mood, more in the mindset of that movie that I'm about to watch because I had no context of how this is gonna go down, or the context. I wanted more context than that movie gave me, and there were great moments in the movie. Some sequences were really good, but like I just. It felt so I don't know, I don't think contained, not really contained, but like it just felt scattered a bit with because I didn't really care about anyone and it was like I'm used to Evil Dead where I'm like rooting for one of the survivors and like I know initially I forget her name
Alice, like the main girl.
Yeah, the main girl. Like I was rooting for her, but I didn't really care. Like no offense, I didn't care enough for.
They didn't really clue you too much into her character.
No,
right.
And
like you knew she was grieving. You knew, like
she was being abused by her ex-husband.
But other than that, you don't get much about who she is.
Right.
Yeah.
You get more, I think, about the brother.
Yeah.
Like the younger brother. Like they put a lot on that character.
Yeah. Yeah, and
he kind of is a red herring. You know?
And that was interesting, but it was just like I don't know. There was just some material missing there for me to really have fun with it, and maybe it was in Rise with the lead actress there who was
she's wonderful,
and I keep hearing that from everybody, so maybe that's what was needed in this movie. They needed someone like her because other than the dad, I didn't think anyone was that amazing. Well, I shouldn't say that. No one blew me away really in this.
I know what you mean.
And I think it was just the material that they were given, but the dad. Even with the way he just looks at the screen, I thought I was like, okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah, he was
some
really
menace
good.
here.
Yeah, very sinister.
Some people are saying he should be the next Freddy Krueger.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
Yeah,
but yeah, and like there were scenes with the Deadites maiming themselves, and I was like, why aren't you just attacking the people? And I didn't understand.
yeah, agreed. I didn't get that part either.
There's a little bit of that in the original trilogy where they're tormenting Ash. When Ash is in the cabin in the first one, like his girlfriend comes out of the grave and she's doing like a little ballet dance.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like torment them and try to be like, no, it's great being dead, kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of playing off that. From what I've heard too, the sequence where he's like shooting himself in the head comes right out of like Resident Evil 7.
Oh really? That I will say that this movie
lot of like
gave me that vibe, like because they were all in the house. Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Resident Evil 7. I had that vibe of this movie, but I just needed someone to root for, and I couldn't. They didn't sell me enough.
Yeah, I thought they were playing it more of like the dad had suicidal thoughts anyway.
Yeah.
So that's why he was doing that, because they tried to cut himself. That
was a part that I didn't get about this film. It's like, what are the rules of the Deadites here in terms of how much damage they can take? Because he shoots himself in the head 3 times. He's got the back of his head is gone basically, but then the dude is able to kill his girlfriend by crushing her head. And like she's dead, dead, and it's like, well, wait a minute. So is it the eyes then that have like the ability to hold them together? I don't understand. What are the rules here? That was my problem with it.
They talk about like the body has to be completely destroyed.
Right.
They can't even like cutting off a head doesn't.
It doesn't do anything. Right.
You got to completely decimate.
Mm-hmm.
From what I heard the director say that sequence where he's like smashing her again with the door went on. Like there was more to it. They had to cut a lot out.
Oh, really?
Because it got the rated X.
Oh.
So to get a rated R,
rated
you
X.
couldn't smash as much as they had in the original cut. So maybe
that was the same with Obsession. They had to cut her face being smashed in.
It's a weird thing. It's like you can smash someone's face 30 times. But if you go 35,
that's it. Yeah,
you gone way over.
So fucking stupid the rating shit. Who gives a fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's like I think it's a matter of time
so
as well.
Stupid.
You're on a shot. But
this isn't fucking 1975. Get over it, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
It's weird.
Yeah,
the rating system's all weird.
It's so fucking oh, we have to protect the children.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I loved Rise. I thought Rise was a really good film because it's like it takes the Evil Dead lore and makes it serious compared to any of the stuff with Ash and anything we've seen with Bruce Campbell. And it's very contained because they're in this like high-rise building. They're on the floor, and and just stuff going on with the family.
Yeah.
And with this, I think they try to keep it they're contained within that house.
Right.
But really, it's like there's almost too much room to play with. Because like I was thinking, like when the dad was like outside, like and he was like tapping on the windows and like kept looking at them. I'm like, why didn't they just go through the back door or something? Like and there's no reason why he couldn't get in. Yeah,
he couldn't. That's the other thing I didn't. Were they just like teasing the people? Because again, like Chad said, why don't you just attack? What's stopping you? Window pane?
This is what I talked to Chad about. I was like, I felt like they just watched Sinners and was like, oh, that worked in Sinners.
Exactly. Yeah. So exactly. But there's a reason why they can't just attack in Sinners and why they don't want to.
Right.
So, because they want Sammy, but they don't want to burn. They could just burn the barn down.
And this
they kill Sammy.
And the Deadites have a reason. It's not just.
That's the other problem that I had with the Deadites is because they want to know where this dagger is. Right. The whole reason that the Deadites are out is because this dagger that can kill them for good.
Yes.
But they're taking the guy who knows where the dagger is and fucking throwing him through walls, throwing him through the roof, beating the fuck out of him. It's like he's not gonna be able to tell you anything if he has a concussion and he's not conscious.
They don't know that he has that information yet.
No, they do know.
They do know?
They do know, yeah. In the movie, they're like, wait, because they keep asking him, where's the dagger? Where's the dagger? Where's the dagger? We know you have the dagger. Where's the dagger?
Oh, you're right.
And where's the dagger? Throw him through a wall. Where's the dagger? Throw him off the fucking second story. Yeah. Where's the dagger? Fucking throw him into a concrete column. It's like, he's not going to be able to tell you shit if he's fucking, he's unconscious. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I think the point is they take over his body at that point.
Yeah, but that's a problem, though, because they just go in there and just kill him.
Yeah.
Then what are you delaying for? But that's a problem, because I don't think that they do know. If they do take over his body, I don't think they get that information. But if they do, then why not just do that instead of just
do take over finally?
Yeah, instead of just playing it out for a long time. Like I didn't understand, and like so.
But I do think that the Deadite gets their memories, or at least
but that's
they use psychology.
Yeah, but that's a problem. It's like, so they just do that. What was the whole point of this entire hour of the movie? The first hour, just kill him and take it over. I didn't.
They also like to be dicks.
Also, I didn't. Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't understand in the beginning of the film. We see this woman who is possessed by the Deadites, and she steps into an oncoming car that turns out to be the brother of this guy who knows where the dagger is, because he found his grandfather's recordings, and he's been doing he's writing a book on the Evil Dead series and the Necronomicon and all that. Did she, like, it just seems like it was just a coincidence that she just just happens to be in this area, and she steps in the road, and the guy that hits her is like, oh, it's the guy that we've been looking for this entire time.
Because she's at the lake, which at the end of Rise we see and then she stands in the close to the road, and you see it's like daytime, and then she's there till like nighttime
for a while.
So she's waiting for that guy to drive.
So
by.
She knew that they were in the area then.
I think so.
But the problem is, he comes from the city.
Yeah, there's
out
no
to the house
for him to do that.
Right, to come out. Like, how did she know that he was going to be coming that way?
I think
convenience of plot. I don't know.
Maybe they were staying at the house that was gifted to the other son.
No, but they weren't, though, because they even said at the beginning of the film that nobody had stayed there for a while, and the house was all fucked up. Remember, like, the dad was all pissed because they hadn't taken care of it.
But the younger son was staying there for a bit, though.
No, but not at the time, though.
Well, no, yeah. At the beginning of the movie, you see him looking through all the books, and it tells you.
I guess he was, yeah, but.
And that's when the lady comes out of the lake. My thing is, though, regular Deadites, they don't have powers, let's say. Let's say they do have strength and all that stuff.
Yeah. Right.
But, like, the lady who came out of the lake, she obviously was able to ignite the car in flames.
She did a lot of shit, too. She was able to manipulate the fishing rods.
And that's why I was just like, why didn't we see her again after? Because, like, it seemed she was more of a powerful being than the regular.
Like, her whole job was just to infect
and the brother.
I guess
I get that, but
that's why we get him at the end.
Because usually in these films, I don't know if Rise there was like a super powered Deadite at the end of the movie.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah. Just
There's a great fight at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the mother character, because they're going through the book, and you do see like different versions of different demons.
Yeah.
And this one is kind of like, it looks like a spider.
Okay.
And so she basically, when they're going through, and they're trying, the kids and the sister are trying to get out of the building, they find a shotgun, and they start blasting, limbs off people, and she starts just like jabbing them into herself.
Yeah.
So there's a whole fight, and it's all done practically. It's beautifully shot in the parking lot of this large like ball of arms just coming at it.
Yeah.
It's so
looks
good.
cool. Yeah.
And
so I mean that's the thing, because like even in the first one you had the grandma lady in the basement with the long neck.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just wanted. We have the regular Deadites, but there's got to be. And I know the boyfriend was supposed to be that at the end with the burnt body, but that was like that lasted like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I did with that too, being just a big CGI.
Yeah, it looked like
especially in an Evil Dead movie.
Right.
I'm like, you couldn't do just a burn makeup. Or,
right.
Like, why did she got to fight a burn?
CG skeleton.
Yeah, like
he looks like a burnt up like Groot.
T-800. Walking around. Yeah, like I want some practical effects from my Evil Deads.
Or like I wanted that.
Looks like
I mean, the rest of them got killed, but I didn't also get that. When I didn't feel that. Yeah, when what's his name was killed by Odysseus with the arrow, like I didn't feel that
at all.
Because like usually in these movies when they're fighting the last,
and the fight goes on for a long time. Instead of her like cutting somebody up and continuing, she cuts him up and then tries to run.
Yeah.
And then they catch up to her and she cuts him up and runs again. It's just kind of like...
And that's fine, but there's
a lot of
it goes on too long.
The problem is that, they do a lot of these lingering shots of like the knife she takes and puts in her pocket.
Yeah.
And then on his gift of the pen, there's a whole lingering shot where he's like grabbing and looks at it.
Yeah.
And puts his back. It's like, hey, this is going to be
This is going to come up.
This is going to come up.
And it kind of doesn't. It kind of just jabs it in her eye and that's it.
Right.
It's
and
like,
then none of these like actually mount up to anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and even in the final fight, you see she's in that work site, and there is a chainsaw standing right there, and there's a big crane shot the chainsaw, and you're like, yeah.
Oh, finally a chainsaw.
She's gonna get jackhammers.
Yeah, it's just like, okay.
And it's just like, I just needed
like kind of pulls the rug from.
Yeah,
right.
You need that climax kind of thing for them to over, because there's a point where she could be scared most of the movie, but there's a turnaround. Like even the remake in 2013, that Ashley, she was scared, and then at the end she kind of turned she pulled her arm off and then put on the chainsaw and took out the demon lady, and I was like, I wanted that.
Yeah,
because in that movie was completely serious. There was no jokes in that movie, and so I don't know. I wanted that defining moment to set a precedent for, I don't know if we're going to follow this character in the next one, because it seems like it's going to continue from the way they ended it.
It might.
Well, that's another thing that's a little weird is, so they've already announced the next movie.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Evil Dead Wrath, which was supposed to come out next year. It's actually coming out in 2 years now. But it's a prequel. It's set before Ash goes to the cabin. So it's set in like 1970s. So I don't know why they did end it with a post-credit scene with the mom coming back from the last movie.
Oh yeah, he didn't stick around for that.
Oh, okay. So
I walked into the theater.
Oh yeah,
right before my movie started, and I saw that part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've reintroduced the character from Rise, which yet again she's amazing. She'd be great as like an overarching villain, if you will. But like, it's not going that direction unless they're like gonna do parallel movies, or maybe that's why they're moving Wrath is to do another.
But
one
her character was killed in.
Oh, she
Rise.
gets. She gets murdered.
Yeah, destroyed. Yeah.
She goes through a wood chipper.
Okay. So I guess she became a demon at the end to be able to be at the end of this one.
Yeah,
in some way,
because her ashes somehow are in the same spot.
Yeah,
which didn't make sense. But
like at the end of this movie, I was like, the next movie should be like Evil Dead incarcerated, because she goes to jail because the police are coming down the road,
a great idea.
And the whole family's murdered.
Yeah.
So she should go to jail, and then like either of two things: maybe some occultists are in prison there, or the warden's into some secret.
Don't give away good ideas.
Yeah.
Or, well, I'm just saying. I just want.
TM.
I just want the next one to be good, and I think, or like the Necronomicon in the house gets entered as her personables in the prison, but then some guard reads it. What the hell is this? Reads it and lets loose the whole prison riot of just deadites, and then she becomes a badass in prison, like that one movie with the. Remember that one like B movie I sent you with the chick? It was like chicks in jail and they were like fighting each other. I don't remember the name of it. But
I think so. Yeah.
It was funny because it was just ridiculous.
Well, it's like the Zaza Beats. They're coming to kill you. Movie.
Almost. Well, this I'm thinking of a different movie, but yeah, like in that same vein of.
Oh, is that
Beats.
where she like knees that girl in the crotch?
Yeah. And they're all in. Like,
don't walk away from me, you chalky faced whores.
And they're
so
like
good.
they're in like jean short jeans and like jean shirt and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, like it would be a cool Deadite prison movie, and then actually, sorry, it wouldn't. The prison would be the fourth movie. The third movie would be Evil Dead court. It would be in a court because the Necronomicons, evidence on the table, like Ghostbusters 2, where they put the things on the table, and then the book opens, and
Evil Dead People's Court.
Yeah, and the judge gets turned into some weird, crazy
the
Deadite
Scaleri
thing.
brothers.
Scaleri brothers somehow, yeah.
I tried them for murder. I gave them the chair.
But it's like people getting eviscerated.
Yeah, just in the courtroom. Then it goes from the courtroom. So many people died there. She goes immediately to jail. Then it's Evil Dead incarcerated, and then you got to follow through story to follow her through. But whatever.
Would you guys recommend this movie?
I'd say you could wait.
Yeah, I think it's a wait.
I mean, it's got great shots, I think.
Yes. The director is a French director. Sebastian
Vanique.
Also,
this is only like his second movie.
Something like that, yeah.
If you're uneasy with animal violence, I'd say maybe avoid it. But it's only one scene.
You've seen two movies with dogs again.
Seriously, what the fuck, dude?
But the director of this was like handpicked by Sam Raimi.
Right.
He did a French horror movie called Infected, I believe. And Sam Raimi loved that and was like, this guy is up and coming.
Infested.
And there's some really good shots in this. Like there's some moments I definitely was like applauding shots.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like there's a great fight in the hallway where it's actually all done within a mirror. And then the one in the bathroom where he gets dragged up by a shower curtain and is actually like rotating around.
Oh yeah.
And they said they didn't have a room that rotated. They couldn't afford it, so it's all done with wire work.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The movie only cost $20 million, which is nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing my only problem I had with the director was like he likes a lot of close-ups.
Yeah, that was.
It was just like, oh my god, can you
get
pull
to see
back?
a lot of the action?
Yeah, it's like, can you pull back a little bit, dude? Because like this is getting like a little too much, dude. Like every scene is like he's right on people's faces.
I wonder.
It's
if
just like just pull back.
It's
uncomfortable. It's just it's designed to make you feel uncomfortable.
The Silence of the Lambs trick.
Right. Yeah. It's designed to make you feel uncomfortable, but it was a little overdone. I think it's just like, can you pull back just a tad?
Yes.
So I can see what else is going on.
But I definitely
a lot of cuts too.
The dad is a great Deadeye. Yeah. It's great acting, and the girlfriend who like drinks the candle wax. And
I thought the mom was going to be a cool Deadite, but she didn't even get to be one.
She didn't get which is also a weird scene because she makes out with the dad who's like, you haven't kissed me like that in forever. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, like I was like, okay, this is the weird Evil Dead stuff.
Right.
So I was like, okay, and then like she didn't go completely evil, but I was like, if they can infect you with just like a scratch or blood like that, he was putting blood in her mouth. So I was like,
definitely.
She should have been fully.
The rules about how much blood. Like you watch the original, like Ash is getting covered and coated in blood.
True.
So it's like, I don't know the rules really of this.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, the thing is, because
it's very fast and loose.
Also, I wanted a little bit more because they teased it a bit with the POV camera.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, because when the boyfriend gets in the car accident in the beginning, I was like, oh, are we gonna see the branches like rape him or grab him like in the original movies? And I just thought like there were elements that they could have pulled more from because like. That's how Ash even gets the POV just flies into him and then he's like fighting his arm and stuff. So it's I think it just needed a little bit more. Like that's the thing is you need to go farther with it. I think he held back if anything because like I understand he had some of those comedic moments and they felt out of place to me only because the rest of the movie was just dead serious. And I have nothing against comedy, but I feel it needs to be earned a little bit better.
I wanted more with the Dead-Eyed Dog too. That's something I've never seen before.
Yeah,
they only gave it like that one scene where it attacked, and then it comes like she calls it again like at the end. I'm like, where was it the whole time?
It's just out there.
Imagine a Dead-Eyed Dog talking.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
We've seen stuff.
Like, hey,
give it like all the stuff on the wall.
The voice of the pug from Men in Black. Hey, what? You feed me this crap.
You'll be dead by dawn.
You'll be dead by dawn. It's a Scooby. Raggy.
Dead by dog. Dead by dog.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of weird things with it. I just, I probably, this is probably not a film that I would go watch again. It's not that it was bad. I just, and I thought there were a lot of great shots, but it was just, I mean, would I recommend it? Sure. Again, I probably don't need to watch it in theaters, I would suppose.
I mean, it's a very kind of shut off your brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I laughed. I did a maniacal laugh when
Yeah, this guy was laughing at everybody getting hurt.
When the grandma, especially the deadite grandma, goes on, she straps her into the chair.
That shit was crazy. Yeah,
slowly gets pulled down, and her.
No,
face
I mean that was funny.
I just laughed because it's so silly.
Also, like that was a weird part because like her daughter, like the grandmother's like pretty much like senile in the movie. Alzheimer's. Yeah, and so she puts her to bed, and then that was probably the creepiest part of the movie where she sits up, and then she kind of like kind of floats in the air with the sheet over her. And then, like, her daughter's like, Mom, oh my God, hello. I was like, what the fuck are you doing,
dude?
Like,
recognizes her for the first time in years because they like, oh, your brain's garbage, but there's like some sparks left.
Yeah, but
and one thing that bugged me because the way the movie was starting, kind of taking over the family with the dad being infected, and he's like at the dinner table just acting weird.
Yeah,
the way his mom was looking at him, I thought because she's connected with their dad who was crazy, he was like, oh, he's acting like my old husband. Like, I thought she was going to kind of come, because she seemed so, like, meek, and then she was, like, maybe pretending to be meek. Because,
I got you.
And then I thought she was going to come out of it and be like, oh, this is, or she's, she's been possessed for this long, because I don't know if she had old makeup on. She was okay, because
if you look at the actress, she's not that old.
Yeah, and it reminded me, if you've seen Exorcist 3, when the old lady's possessed and she's climbing on the ceiling, the person wearing the old lady mask, it looked like that, and I was like, is she gonna be like some kind of demon or something? But nothing happened with her. But I was like,
I'm guessing they did that for the stunt work as well.
No, of course,
comfortable,
exactly. But I was curious if she was gonna turn into a weird creature at the end.
I would have loved it.
Like if she was the head of the family, she'd be like,
right.
No one gets this dagger but me.
Yeah, when she like cut her own leg, I was like, oh, this is going somewhere, and it didn't.
It didn't. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Would you recommend, Chad?
I mean, like if you're a horror fan, check it out. I mean, I just it would be on my of other horror movies. I wouldn't recommend this one first.
Yeah.
If it's just big. Oh, if you like Evil Dead.
Check out Rise.
Check out Rise.
Check out Rise. Yeah,
that's one I gotta see. So
yeah.
So I'd be like, check out Rise first, and maybe.
So Evil Dead Burn. Check it out. Not a terrible movie. Yeah, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. Yeah. We also Watson and I also watched Young Washington. Just real quick on this. This is one of the Angel Studios. This is one of the Angel Studios productions about George Washington as a young man during the French and Indian War. Mm-hmm. It's not terrible.
I was tricked because I thought it was connected to Big Bang Theory.
I knew it.
No,
it's not. No, it's not.
Well, I mean, in some ways it is. If it wasn't for Young Washington,
we wouldn't
get a Young Sheldon.
That's right. Exactly. See?
Did they show all his slaves?
They did not. So this is supposed to be. What this movie does is it's supposed to show young Washington as a, I guess, social and political outsider who didn't have very many opportunities and had to work his way into the military because he doesn't come from a proper family. All that's bullshit. Washington actually was born into they do talk about it in the film a little bit. He was born into a prominent family. It's just that it wasn't the pariahs that they make it out to be in this film. He had good chances to get his commission. He did earn his commission properly because he never was technically an officer in the British Army. He was an officer in the militia, which is a little less, the Continental Militia, which is a little less prestigious.
Yeah, because in this movie they try and make it like, because he never went to school, he was an alerted guy, he got taught by his brother, and then like became a what does he do? He's a
surveyor.
Thank you. But he's got kind of a chip on his shoulder, like I'm going to make it as a military man,
right?
And then he chopped down a cherry tree.
They do see him. They do show him chopping a lot. He does chop a lot.
Whenever he's mad.
He's like, "This is going to be my teeth later."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But they don't touch on the slavery aspect. I don't believe that his family owned slaves at the time. Those were mostly his wife's, Martha, when he married into that family. Those were, I think, that family's slaves. And so then he just managed them from there. But at the time, I don't think he had any when he was younger. But, it shows him, being kind of getting his ass kicked a little bit because he does, he takes over his first command, which is a fort. As the French are pushing into Ohio, he's been ordered to, with the Continental Militia, to try to hold the French back as much as possible, because it's a kind of
movie about hubris.
Hubris. It's a uncharted wilderness mostly that has a lot that everybody knows is going to be very rich in timber and furs and whatnot and farmland. So the French are trying to push into it, and the British are kind of trying to keep him out. He loses his first command, and so then he's kind of destroyed after that because he was forced to surrender. Yeah. So he loses a lot of prestige. He feels terrible about himself, and the French continue to push into the pretty much what turns into the French and Indian War. And then Washington shows his mettle as a proper military commander in the final fight. It's Angel Studios. It's
I was surprised.
Yeah,
I was waiting for more to see. I thought it was gonna be more like a Hallmark kind of
movie,
we kind of think TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
It looked good.
It looked good.
Ben Kingsley blow you away?
Ben Kingsley's in it as the governor.
He's in 2 scenes in a sitting down at a desk.
Yeah,
pretty much.
They had him for like 4 days. Yeah.
What about Kelsey Grammer?
Yet again,
once again, 2 scenes. Yeah.
in a bedroom.
Yeah, they had him for a couple days. He gives a very patriotic speech at the end of the movie. Right. Well, once the movie's over, Kelsey Grammer comes out. He's like. And he gives a very
I'm Kelsey Grammer.
Yes, and
please make this movie the number 1 movie.
It is about patriots, and he's
250th anniversary. Yeah. Please make this movie.
He's very patriotic at the end. Yeah.
But it's weird. Andy Serkis is
Edward Braddock
gives a lot. He's in most of the fight battle scenes outside, and he's actually acting his ass off.
No, it's Andy Serkis, dude. He's professional.
He always does.
He delivers.
Mary Louise Parker's in it as Mary Ball Washington, his mother, George Washington's mother. Yeah,
she's an interesting character.
Is there a scene where he's in a little town and he sees a group of people together? He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And it's like, "Oh, this is the HOA of the neighborhood." And he's like, "Who are you?" And
he's like,
I'm the president of the HOA. President? What's that? And then what's a president? And then that might come in handy later.
There is kind of a scene of that where it's all the militia wearing their uniforms, and they're like, well, we don't have a lot of red ink, so we're using blue. And he's like, maybe we should wear blue coats.
Yeah.
I wonder.
They knew what a president was back then, Chad.
I'm joking.
I don't think you are.
And then he's like, you know what? Technically, they lost here, so let's be the founders? We're the founder? What? Anyway,
that's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. That's historically accurate.
That's the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
And then this nerdy guy walks by with a big stack of papers and he gets knocked down. He's like, my declarations.
Exactly. That's not how they teach in school. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
yeah. That's
whatever, Hamilton. You nerd.
Ben, get off that hill with that kite. What are you doing? We're young Washington and Ben pals. They're like, hey man, I'm going to sleep with some hookers. You want to come? And then he's like, nah, I gotta go.
That's what he sounded like?
Well, then Samuel Jackson shows up and is like, we gotta put you guys together as the founding.
That sounds alright, yeah. But yeah, the movies, it does what it can. It saves a lot of its money for the final battle.
Yeah. They shot it all in Ireland.
Yeah.
Which is because I was looking up who's this main actor? I was like, this main actor's really good. Who plays young Washington? I thought he was he's a British guy.
Yeah.
Him and the main girl in the movie too.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you feel about your founding father being played by a Brit?
Well, I mean, they were all technically British at the time. They technically were.
At this point, yeah.
Did you feel bad when the Redcoats were getting shot down?
Oh, man,
did you feel bad?
A little tear.
There's a scene where the British arrive to relieve Washington, and they got the Union Jack and they're marching, and I was just looking at Watson the entire time, just staring at him.
Attention.
Yeah, he was wiping away tears. He's wiping away tears. Oh, yeah. I was like, okay. And then every time they got shot down, I'd look at them like, does that upset you? It's an interesting movie. They do touch on slavery a little bit. There are slaves who were impressed into the service by their by the owners. So I was actually surprised because Angel Studios is kind of known for being a little conservative, kind of leaning to the right. So they did touch about it. It's not something they ignore completely, which is good.
Brought up as like a thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the background as something that was part of the history of the time.
I say, who are those boys on the
hill? What? Yeah, okay.
That's just trying to think of another random president's name.
Where was I?
That's John here. Well, I'll say.
Oh God, he's still going. William Franklin Miller, who plays John Washington, did a good job. Overall, it was a okay movie. A little long. They definitely saved all their money for the final battle. So
would it make a good musical with laced with rap?
Interesting. That's never been done before.
I mean, I think someone's done something.
The young MC Washington,
like a little Lin Manuel,
Miranda.
Yeah.
He did something.
I don't know. It starts with an H.
It's an H. How?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Harnell.
I don't remember. I've never seen it. Never heard of it.
I
never heard of it. So
people talk about it though. I think a lot.
Was it about Taft?
Maybe. Oh yeah, it could be.
Taft.
Yeah.
Is it just Cleveland? Right.
Young Washington. Check it out. It's okay.
Do you think we're gonna get a sequel called Old Washington?
So they actually want to do.
I was joking too.
Well, they want to do a continuation of Washington's story. So the next one's gonna be the Revolution. Yeah.
Middle-aged Washington.
Yeah, middle-aged.
That's when his teeth get knocked out by an apple he bit.
Yep.
And then he's like, I need teeth.
And he looks over and there's Jefferson just like, yee.
Yeah.
Like, Jefferson.
And then he sees beavers chewing on some bark. And he's like, wait a minute.
Interesting. We also got a bunch of trailers that recently dropped. Let's just go through them. We got obviously the Brand New Day trailer, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer that was dropped yesterday, I believe.
That's coming up quick. That's end of the month?
Yeah.
I've been hearing it's been like fully revealed. The guy from Severance, he's actually an X-Men villain. What's his name? Metzner. He's like part of the. I think he's part of the group that hates mutants or something.
Okay. Cool.
But he's starting out in the. It seems like what's the group Michael Keaton's in the first Spider-Man movie? Their cleanup crew. They're the
wrecking crew. Or
no, they're it's a company that they clean up after superhero incidents and stuff.
Yeah.
Department of Damage Control.
Damage Control. I think Metzner's part of that, but that. Like, there's a whole thing with his character being...
Interesting, okay.
So I was like... And that's why I'm like, I really don't want it to be Jean Grey, but it's looking more like it's possible that it is Jean Grey. And I just was like, come on. You could put in another Spider-Man villain. Come on.
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
And also, I'm just aggravated with the Hulk. Like, you've made him civilized, and now, like, he's not able to control... And I understand he's probably being controlled by... But, like, I don't know. It just seemed like, why is he Savage Hulk? He could just be Hulk that's Bruce. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like they're changed. Because they even changed his look. He doesn't even look like the smart Hulk that he was before.
It's interesting because it's like, I think they kind of hit a wall with Smart Hulk. It's like, how much can you do with Smart Hulk?
By the way, I hate Smart Hulk. So
so
I'm fine with this.
And me too.
And that's why he's had the inhibitor on him.
But that's why it's like he doesn't need that because he's in control.
Yeah.
So that already is just like, I don't understand. They're gonna have to explain it away for me because if this doesn't explain, like he like speaks to his inner self and I speak to Hulk and they talk it out or something, or they share the body sometime.
Yeah, because last time we saw him was in She-Hulk. And he was in full control of his persona. Right. So
and like if you're not able to explain them, I'm not gonna really believe most of this unless this is a different kind of Hulk. It's like Gray Hulk or something, and she brings out like Gray Hulk or whatever. And
maybe,
but I don't know. So I'm even though that's a small thing, I hope the movie is very good. I just have my grievances of some of the choices that I'm assuming they made.
Yeah.
So
I still feel they're holding a lot back. Like
I think they are too. I think
they're leaning heavy into the Hulk stuff.
I think Shang-Chi's in this movie.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd
because
be awesome,
if you think about it, the director of Shang-Chi is for this movie, and they have this Jackie Chan stunt team for the movie.
Yeah.
So
and they've got the whole hand ninja.
Yeah, and if Daredevil also makes an appearance.
Oh man, I will.
The three of them fighting the
I'll
hand?
squee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Are the Guardians in this? It doesn't look like it, right?
No. It's just but you have Punisher. And that's the only one you really see. But I think they're hiding maybe Shang-Chi because he's in Doomsday, and Daredevil because you see that sequence in the prison. So I'm thinking,
and then that's the thing with the Hulk stuff. It looks like it's the same footage taken from like one sequence.
Yeah.
So I think Hulk is maybe the midpoint battle.
I'm assuming that's probably what the case is.
So I'm hoping. I'm hoping for like. You know who I'd really love to see like Mr. Negative in this. But
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
I mean, from the first Spider-Man trailer, there was a narration that sounded like Keith David, and people are saying he's possibly Kirk Connors.
Oh.
And he'd be great, Lizard.
Yeah.
And so I mean, like the potential's there. So it's just like I really don't. And then some people are saying Spider-Man's gonna die at the end of this movie, and then they'll resurrect him later after Doomsday or Secret Wars. And I'm like, I guess, but I hope they don't do that because he should have another trilogy if they are trying to do a trilogy.
Hasn't he been confirmed for Secret Wars or no?
I think he has, but he's not been confirmed for Doomsday.
Oh, interesting.
At least I don't recall he has been. So I think he might be dead or in another dimension, maybe.
Right, maybe.
And then he gets brought back in Secret Wars, and people are like, he'll find the symbiote there, and then he'll get.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys, just have him stick to New York, please.
Yeah.
Want him to...
Yeah, no, it said that it's like we finally get a rooted, like a grounded Spider-Man without any like he has no gadgets, he's got no Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And we're only gonna get for like one movie.
Yeah.
Right before they go back cosmic again. So
I'm just like, yeah, okay.
And I get that is like the comic book.
No, it is. It is.
You know, like Spider-Man. You know.
But I've been waiting for this version for so long.
Yeah.
And it took us 3 to 4 movies to get here, and I'm just like, come on, just have him stick around.
With the new trailer where it shows like his rise as Spider, like I was like, oh my god, he's so young.
Yeah.
And because I forget that's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy that he's been Spider-Man for.
And that makes sense because he was young enough for the high school years. That's great. And now he's in New York. He's not in college, but he's probably going to some science class or whatever. But he's still learning, and he's the adult one, which was kind of weird. Because Tobey Maguire looked older when he was in the high school year. But they sped us out of there quickly so he could be...
Well, the funny thing with Tom Holland is, like, he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
But he still looks 16.
No,
He keeps talking like, oh, this is the end of my... He's like, I don't think I can play boys anymore.
No, you can't.
It's like,
sorry.
Dude, you still look 16.
Pretty young, yeah.
You and Elliot Page could play brothers, Tom. Just saying.
That'd be good. I like that.
We also got the Clayface trailer that was dropped with the latest one, which is we are so looking forward to this movie. It's definitely a body horror as film based on the comic book character Clayface. This is starring Tom Rice Harris, directed by James Watkins. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Obviously, it takes place in Gotham, and we all know the Clayface story. And this, I remember in the animated series, I don't remember if it is like this in the comic book, but he's using cream on his face to cover up. But this looks like more like some kind of injection that they put into it.
Yeah, so in the 92 cartoon, it is like he's got a scarred face and he's applying this cream to kind of mold into what he wants to look like.
Yeah, and he was like in I think it was a car accident or something that damaged his face. And then, but the cream is a prototype, and he's doing jobs for Daggett to get more access to the cream and stuff like that. But then they're trying to rub him off because he's a witness to their crime.
What are they trying to do?
Rub him off.
Ooh.
Rub him out. Rub him out, Chad. That's what you're talking about. Something else.
No, he's
something else involving Clay.
They're killing him off. They're rubbing him. You know, you rub him out. You rub him off. You know.
No, rub him out.
But yeah, rub him out.
Right, you said rub him off.
No, I said rub him out.
You
said
you
rub
didn't.
him off.
No, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
If only If it's
Can
too
we stop
bad.
using the term rub?
If only. Too bad we're not recording this or anything. Can double check that.
I think I know what I said.
I don't think you did. But yes, so
we're gonna have you guys vote. Team rub them off or rub them out.
It's the next Twitter poll.
Yeah.
I think I know which one's gonna win.
Well, I think I know which one's going to win.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. But so they end up pouring a whole vat of or like a container of the cream on his face in the cartoon. So it seems like it's kind of switched here.
Yeah.
The gangsters are the ones who damage his face. And
Yeah, they cut him up. Yeah,
they cut him up, and then he gets the procedure from somebody else. So it'll be interesting to see how the story falls.
It feels very substance, like the substance kind of deal.
It does. It really does.
But like I think, because part of me is thinking maybe this at least from the trailer, the scientist has good intentions with him, and maybe she falls in love because there was that second Clayface episode where she's trying to cure him. Yeah. Or he finds a scientist that's trying to cure him, and things go awry and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting also if this takes place before Batman.
Well, that's what they're saying is this is firmly set in James Gunn's DCU, but it is it's a prequel to the Batman showing up.
Yeah. So and in that it'll be fun to see Clayface pop up later down the line, like if he's in disguise. Although they did kill him off in Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
Or sort of. Or I don't know.
Originally, this was supposed to be in the Matt Reeves universe. So they were saying when they were filming this, they had like the same Gotham PD cars and stuff that were in Matt Reeves's.
That makes sense. It's got a vibe of it.
And then they were like, no, actually, it's so good, we're going to put it into the main DCU. So I think it should have stayed. Like you could have kept building that universe out with Penguin. And this, but
true. I'd agree with that. But like here, you can go crazier with it because it's going to be the fantastical Clayface.
Yeah, because it looks. I mean, we're getting shots in this trailer of mud creature.
Yeah.
Clayface.
And
so
I wonder if the skin or his clay skin turns brown only because it just gets dirty from the things he's touching,
that's cool.
Which would be gross.
Do you think that we're going to get the Clayface that's going to look like the animated series Clayface? I think we'll get a shot of it.
So. But I think that'll be at the end of the movie. It's not going to be...
I think it's going to be a final sequence.
Yeah.
Because I think there is a shadow shot of the axe looking at it, right?
I'm hoping it's not the last shot of the movie, but in the trailer, the girl who he's with who also treated him... she's like, I don't know who you are anymore, and then he's growing, and he's like, I assume he's about to say, I'm Clayface, and then kills her or something like that.
You want him to kill her, right?
No, it's the thing about doing a movie on a villain or a rogues gallery villain.
Maybe she's trying to fix him. He's like, I'm good who I am.
Yeah. Like, and that could be it, where he's just resistant to her attempts to heal him, sort of like, Bruce always wanted to save Two-Face, and in the first two-part episode with the Clayface, his friend, his handler, was trying to help him too, and he threw him away, stuff like that. So I just think there needs to be something for that turn at the end of the movie where he is bad. Like we're not feeling sorry anymore.
Well, because it does look like it's set up more like a revenge flick. Like he's got this gift now, so he's going after the guys that hurt him. Because he's like, they took my life away. They took my,
I'm just hoping it doesn't turn into Morbin time.
Yeah.
Morbius and where we're just like, okay, he's got powers now and
he has to fight another clay monster.
Like I would love to see him take a deal like, oh, I could pretend to be this person for you and do some shady stuff.
Yeah.
Which would, fall under how we've seen him in the animated series. So, and it's been said that the animated series inspired their version of Clayface. So.
Right.
And I'd also like to know, because obviously we don't get it in the trailer, when Alan Tudyk's voice will come into play. Because he is playing Clayface too, but the Clayface part of it. So,
I would love Ron Perlman to come back and do the voice.
That'd be awesome, dude.
That's the thing. In my head,
a cameo.
Yeah,
in my
for
head,
sure.
Clayface's voice is Ron Perlman.
Right.
That's just,
same.
He doesn't. No one does it better. It's just like
But Tudyk is great. In Creature Commandos.
Yeah,
it's a really good fight scene between Clayface and Rick Flag in that show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ron Perlman's just the GOAT.
Oh
Yeah.
The GOAT.
I can't wait. Yeah, it comes out in October. It's apparently October 23rd, so I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for it to come out. We also got a bit of a... We also got a new trailer for Knightfall and the animated series, which is... Knightfall was one... It came out in the 90s. It's one of the few comics, I guess, series that I collected the entire thing for. Like, I would go to the comic book store every week and like look for the latest Knightfall issue, collect it. It had me captivated. For those of you who don't know, Knightfall is Batman's story where Bane lets every single prisoner out of Arkham out. It just basically blows up half of Arkham. The prisoners escape, and it's just to wear down Batman. And over the course of, like a month or so, he's basically getting no sleep. He's getting very little food, and all of Gotham has been taken over by every single rogues gallery.
It was a really good comic run because it was just
awesome.
Every issue was Batman like trying to capture whoever.
Little by little, getting weaker and weaker.
And you're just seeing like just
fatigue.
He's fatigue. Yeah. And then at the end, I remember, I think one of the most iconic parts of that run was he takes on Firefly. He's like one of the last few rogues left, and he barely has enough strength to fight off Firefly, who's like a nothing rogue character. So he like Firefly almost kicks his ass. Yeah. And the entire monologue of Batman in the comic series just him like, I could barely handle Firefly. I'm so exhausted. And that's when Bane strikes, when he's at his weakest.
I like because reading that actually did introduce a lot of like C and D tier villains for me.
Yes.
Like Zaz is a big part of that.
Huge part of that.
Film Freak was a character that was
Film Freak,
Mad Hatter's in there. The Tally Man. Like, there's a lot of characters I'm like, I've never seen. They never get the spotlight. But because he's so worn down, these should be guys he can take out with like one punch.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, there's a whole Zaz article where he takes those girls prisoner in the girls' school. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, and he barely has enough strength to fight him off.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna release all three movies all at once, or
I think do them separately.
Probably separate. Yeah, yeah. It's coming out on HBO Max, I guess. So streaming it somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I've been waiting I was hoping to get something like this for a long time. I don't know why they haven't done it. So Knightfall is one of the most iconic comic runs of any comic series, especially Batman. I don't know why they're just barely releasing it now, almost 30 years later.
Yeah, I mean, like
over 30 years later.
Probably with Dark Knight Rises, they had to wait a bit for it to die down from that. And then,
that's been a long time since that, though.
I mean, that's true, but like we've gotten so much of that type of Bane, like people copying, like even in the Harley and Ivy show. Oh yeah, where they're hello, you know. So it's been so. I think this is like their chance to bring the menacing Bane back, because with some of the Arkham games, he was that Bane. Yeah, and then I think with the time that's passed from those games, now they can finally like let's tell this story. But hopefully, I'm hoping, please don't add to the movie like you did Killing Joke, because that ruined that movie for me. I love Mark Hamill, but I just can't watch that movie. Also, I was just saying that.
What, because of
made sense because it was
because of Catwoman?
Like 30 pages. So
yeah, they had to pad it out.
I mean,
but because of Catwoman and Batman in the beginning?
No, it was Barbara, Batgirl, and
Barbara. Yeah, excuse me.
Fuck it on the roof.
Yeah. Because of that.
It was that part, but also like with that attached to it, it feels like he's mad that the Joker hurt his girlfriend. Like, you know, like he's been sleeping with her, and I'm like, I don't know. It took the randomness out of it too, and then like the implication that Joker like visits hookers all the time. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And that was part of the Killing Joke part of the movie, and I'm like, what? This because like they were turning Joker into a sexual deviant at those parts, and I was like, that doesn't fit his psyche. He's just doing stuff to.
True,
but I don't know. It just
because they were just trying to pad that out because Killing Joke is really long. And then the whole musical
part where he's singing and and I was like, this takes away from the whole intensity.
I mean, it's weird because it is from the book,
and I get it's hard to fill in the scenes in between, and I get that, but I think there could have been made some better choices. Just
agreed.
It's one of those things. It's like because they were trying to be faithful and do like verbatim, line by line. And it's like, that works really well on the page, might not necessarily work well in live action.
That's true.
Agreed.
That's true.
Or animation.
We also got the latest Doomsday trailer, which it wasn't a ton of it, but new information. But it was.
It's kind of like we're playing the old hits again.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we got the band back together. Mm-hmm. Here's the characters that you love. Hey, Namor's going to be in this one now.
It's interesting because we were watching it. We all kind of had the same reaction. We're just looking at that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and for Marvel, like this is a big deal for them to because this is going to be their big hey, come back to the cinemas to watch
to superheroes. Yep,
all these guys back together.
I will say I've watched some people react to the trailer online and they've been ecstatic about it. So I think it's just
shills. They're all got shills.
I mean, there's that.
But all getting paid.
But I think there are some people who aren't. There's no sponsors attached. It's just really.
Well, we're not scared of the Marvel cops. We'll tell you exactly how we feel.
Yeah.
Like the only thing in the trailer that I found good, I was like, okay, at least Robert Downey Jr. is doing an accent, and he's not Robert Downey Jr.
What do you guys think of his Doom voice?
It's okay. It sounds a little Russian, but it's like whatever. I don't really care that much. And Latveria, I'm not sure where it would be. It's just Eastern European. That's all you really have to sound.
I was waiting for him to say, "Where is the baby?"
Oh yeah. Werner Herzog. I mean, if anything, if I got to cast Dr. Doom, I would just have someone in the suit, and then Werner Herzog would voice him.
That'd be awesome.
Would you understand the pain?
What about Miles Mendelsohn?
I mean, I would love to give him another shot because they kind of threw him away. A random character.
I know exactly. Like you have him in one, as one of the lamest villains.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna bring back Robert Downey Jr., you can bring back Miles Mixon.
Yeah.
Be like, he's a different.
That would have been perfect. Yeah, I think he would have been amazing, dude. But but who knows? I mean, this Robert Downey Jr. one could not be the real Doom or something. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been speculating. I don't know about that. I know you were, Chad.
I was, but we'll see. And
there's gonna be a lot of boos if this is like a, we're gonna switch it out with a different Doom down the line. I guess.
Yeah.
But I did like him stopping Stormbreaker with his fingers. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was like,
he's powerful.
You better give him magic because it's not that lightning bullshit every time.
I was just about to say. So he's got to have magic in order to stop that, right?
Yeah. I think he will because at least since you have Doctor Strange and some of those fight scenes were taking place in the Sanctum.
Well, yeah.
That I think magic.
His armor. There's
kind of enchantments
stuff. And runes on there and stuff. So
I do my one problem with his outfit though. They have the one centerpiece thing that looks like Iron Man, and I'm like, you didn't need to do that. That makes you just think of Iron Man now.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to not think of Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr.
If he takes his mask off,
he's definitely gonna take it off.
God damn
he's definitely gonna take it off because it's Robert Downey Jr. So
he's not even gonna touch it. It's gonna be a nanite mask.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna come back and forth. Yeah,
I'm already mad.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, it's not gonna be an actual solid thing.
Where his memory comes back. I'm actually Iron Man. I'm like,
That'd be cool to have an Iron Man Dr. Doom suit. Interesting.
No,
it'd be like no,
I wouldn't at all.
Do you want to see that?
No.
You want traditional.
I want traditional Doom. I want him.
Does he know Reed Richards? Are we saying that this Doom went to school with?
You would hope so.
Richards?
I mean, you would hope so.
I mean, he took his baby from.
Took the baby.
Fantastic
Four. See the baby.
But what? Maybe he's not even from the 616 of. Well, actually, he'd have to be from the Reed Richards one because they had his.
Oh, he's
at the Senate, the Latveria. No one was there at the podium.
That's true
for his thing. So he's either from there or he's from another dimension. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Well, we will find out. Yeah, I got my tickets. I'm just, I'm gonna watch it mostly because of the podcast. I mean, I'm interested.
Are you gonna watch it in Infinity Vision or whatever they're calling it?
The fuck, dude. That's so funny. Yeah, Infinity Vision. Oh yeah, that's.
We're making our own.
Yeah, sure. That's the thing. Sure.
But we're gonna charge a little bit more than IMAX.
Right.
I mean,
it's Infinity Vision, Chad.
You guys could choose ticket to Disneyland or seeing the movie, whatever you want.
Can't do both.
Can't do both. Sorry.
We also got the Dune Part 3 trailer. We also got the first 4 minutes of well, not the first 4 minutes, I think, but we got a couple minutes of the movie in the trailers.
The prologue
for the Odyssey. And we did see it in glorious IMAX 70mm. It was fucking beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So, can you tell us just a quick synopsis, Watson? What is going on in this book?
Okay.
So it seems like Paul Atreides is conquering planets, or
yeah.
sending.
So this
is this the third book?
This is Dune Messiah. Yeah.
Okay.
Third book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the second movie was the first book, still, right? Though.
Yes.
So they skipped the second book.
No, this is the second book.
Oh,
No.
I know I said third book, and you.
Sorry.
Dune 3 is the
Three
second
is
book.
Children of Dune.
Oh, okay. So this is this is
pre-Children of Dune.
So Dune 3 is book 2.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
You're gonna break my head.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's late.
You know, sometimes you just gotta rub it off.
So Paul. Paul is now in control of Arrakis, which controls all the spice in the universe. Spice is how everyone navigates in space, right?
It's a fuel.
So he has been he's been taking his troops across the known universe and basically making them all bow the knee to him, you know. And so, I mean, we're talking like it's a religious war of billions of lives getting lost.
Why does he do that?
It's part of the prophecy. It's part of his like to ensure the future of the universe, to make sure humankind is okay. He's like, I have to be in control of everyone. Of course, you know, he's married to Florence Pugh's character, who is the princess.
Oh, right. I
right?
forgot about, yeah.
And Zendaya's character is his like concubine.
Right.
And it's a marriage of convenience with Florence Pugh. She's kind of like plotting against him.
Right.
Like trying to find ways around him as his troops are on this giant, massive, you know, devastating thing across the universe.
Right.
Holy war. There is a thing with Zendaya's character. Like Paul's got the sight and everything, and knows that if like he's keeping her at a distance, and she doesn't like that. It's like he's believing more about the prophecy of himself, how you know this prophecy that like he's going to be the Messiah.
Is his sister warping his mind? And
it's more coming from like the Jesuits.
Oh, okay.
You know, and his sister is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Anya Taylor-Joy plays her in the movie, but she is. Because she was born of the spice, like from the worm juice, she has extreme knowledge. She has like basically like 1 million of the Jesuit souls in her. Basically, she's an abomination. They call her an abomination. She's let loose, kind of, but she's like faithful to him. So in the books, like he finds out. Well, he has a prophecy of like if Zendaya gets pregnant, it will kill her. Basically, like she'll die. So he's they're actively trying to keep her from having kids. Like so he's keeping her away and stuff. It's like this whole thing, and
the opposite of Darth Vader.
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't want to do it. But he knows that like he has to kind of, if he wants to like bring this age of peace and everything, he's got to kind of let go of his human self and let go to his connections to her and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more of like him trying to fight his destiny and like not because like he knows what he has to become to save the universe, but he doesn't want to become that.
A big worm. Do you think at the end of this movie he's just sitting on his throne and then all of a sudden starts shaking and he starts turning into the worm that he does in the books?
Well,
that's how it ends.
Yeah.
I mean, spoiler for the 4th and 5th book. I guess
they've been out forever.
No one's gonna read those books.
He doesn't become a worm.
Oh
well.
Then who told me they turned into?
Well, his son becomes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, his son actually does become.
So
a worm.
yeah, so.
You guys weren't kidding. He actually becomes a worm. His son.
Yeah.
Okay.
His son is the one who embraces the destiny.
I see.
He's like,
I am the worm. Paul Atreides doesn't want to connect to.
His son with Zendaya's character?
Yes.
I see, okay.
So he has a pair of kids, and basically he becomes like a blind prophet in the desert.
He's the raven.
And the son is the one who like takes on the form of a worm and becomes like a god god king for like thousands of years.
On Arrakis.
Yeah, as a worm.
I see.
And that worm is later named Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
shit!
It all ties together.
Yep. So in this movie, we're basically going to see Paul drunk with power to an extent, I guess. Right? Just conquering.
and trying to fight destiny in a way of like, I don't want to become, I know what I had to take on to become like to have control, but like still fight the destiny that is there for.
What is this thing that we saw that rises up out of the ground? This like cocoon like thing that rises up out of the sand, and it was just like floating. Remember
yeah.
It's got all the guns on it. Well, it's like an egg shaped thing, but it looks like it's floating.
Yeah,
They might have made it just for the movie, and
I think that's because they're raiding planets. I think that's when they raid. The planet that raises like the army of the King's army. They're on that planet where it's like all one's throat talking kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I think that's that planet because it looks like all of Stilgar's like people are just like, oh my god, rain. Like the concept of rain is amazing. So I feel like that's that planet, and that's just a defense rig. For
okay, interesting. All right, yeah. I mean, it looks really cool. I'm excited to see it. I mean, obviously, what Villeneuve is doing with doing is amazing. Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I mean, like we've never seen this part of the story ever in live action. Yeah. Yet again, I don't think I think they're gonna end it with this one. I don't think
this is Denis' last one.
Yeah. I would love to see Children of Dune and the next few books. It gets wild after again, giant worm gods, and it cuts to like thousands of years in the future, and there's more clones, and there's more.
Maybe they could turn those into a TV show after this third movie.
There you go.
They did do a Dune prequel show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it was on HBO. No one really watched.
Right. I heard like it wasn't great.
No, it wasn't good.
Yeah. Jason Momoa comes back as like some kind of clone.
So yeah,
because I saw him and I was like, didn't he die?
Yeah, he's brought back as basically like a.
They're called Gulas.
Yes.
Golas.
Yeah. So as a clone who's kind of programmed to fight against Paul.
It's weird.
To play against Paul's love of him.
I see.
It's weird. No shot of
Patterson.
No. We saw Patterson in the trailer. Oh my God, Josh Brolin.
Oh yeah.
So I wonder if his scenes are more important that give away some cooler stuff or something. Maybe. Probably. Because I would think he'd be fighting or leading his armies.
Yeah. Patterson, his character's really cool in the books too. So, yeah.
But I was just thinking, Javier Bardem would be a good Doom.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got great presence. So.
Yeah.
And I think he could change his accent if they did want to keep it Latvian. But if anything, he could use his kind of Latin accent to
be Latinvarian.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Smart. I think we'll end it on that.
Okay.
But no, we did see one more trailer before we go. We saw the trailer for Other Mommy, which is Jessica Chastain.
Right.
Yeah.
That was very random.
It's very random, and I've seen memes online. Like, who else was blindsided by this trailer?
Totally was.
So it seems like it's some kind of like doppelganger that's after this haunting this
I
little
thought it
girl.
was like her invisible friend or imaginary friend.
Something like that.
She says like, "I thought you.
Why aren't you in my room?"
Yeah, you were saying you weren't going to leave the room.
Or, but also I was just like, I haven't seen Jessica Chastain in like a couple of years. I haven't seen her in anything, so I was like, I wonder if
I think she's been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Wasn't she in that movie a little while ago with she played some kind of like secret agent or some shit like that?
Oh, it was like the group of agent ladies.
Something like, remember she had a cat in a backpack?
Oh no,
that
was
her?
No, that's Argyle.
Yeah,
that's Argyle.
We did a review on this.
We did, yeah. Was not her?
No, that was
Dallas Bryce Howard.
They always say look-alike.
Look, that's why I got confused. Yeah, I think Jessica Chastain's probably doing a little more behind the scene things. But
I thought maybe she might have had a baby or something.
That's true. I think she has a family too. That she's
And she did Dark Phoenix. And then she was like, maybe I should stay away from movies for a while.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
She was the alien in Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
Remember that?
No.
Oh, good.
I
don't think a lot of people remember Dark Phoenix.
My gift to my curse is I have a good memory for bad movies.
But yeah, no.
But yeah, it's apparently it looks like it's some kind of doppelganger. It's like trying to take over the kid, but there's also an actual mom. Yeah. So it was interesting. Yeah, it was a.
She can do that creepy no blink, just crying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the acting she was given there, I was like, this could be Evil Dead right here as well.
Yeah,
she kind of looks like the mom from Evil Dead Rise.
Very much so. Yeah. So. Man, we're getting a lot of great movies in 2020. What a great year for movies. Obsession, Backdoors, Michael, Project Hail Mary, Odyssey. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's back. You said Backdoors.
I said Backdoors?
You gotta rub it off there.
Because it's you and you're rubbing off things.
You're rubbing them off.
Back rooms.
I'm rubbing them out.
No, see, this is why I'm getting confused. See? Which let's do a poll. Back rooms or Backdoors?
I mean, Backdoors, that's a whole nother movie.
A couple of them, yeah.
That's the porn parody version.
Yeah. Backdoors, nah.
Oh, they've already done that, know. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to check us out, Chad?
Okay.
You want to rub us off?
I mean, I'll try to rub us out. Thanks, guys, for listening to.
You bury your head in your hands forward, Watson.
You're the innuendo guy here.
Yeah.
No, Jesus.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Enter the Nerdom, guys. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, comment, rate us all 5 stars. If there's 10 stars, I'd go higher with those.
2 thumbs.
2 thumbs ups.
Up.
Up. And yes, if you we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on, I believe, Podbean. I thought I saw us on Podbean. Yeah, there's another like podcast because I was looking. I just Googled us because I just wanted to see what would. Okay. And there was another. I think it was Podbean. It was
Keep googling yourself. You're gonna go blind. You know that.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
you gotta rub it out.
I was gonna go there, but you took it from me.
Yeah, I know because I'm not sure you're going. Let's stole your glory.
I set him up and you're gonna knock him down.
You stole my joke. But yes, guys. As we say here, enter the Nerdom. Enter the Nerdom.
I got one for you. Go.
Exit the rub and
no.
No.
Exit the back doors.
Oh, yeah, that was better. God. See, you should have went. You should.
No, but I was hoping you would get it.
No, I was gonna do another rub joke.
You want to do a clean take?
Nah, it's not.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.